Waiting for it. Okay, we're live now. Hello, everyone.
We're live?
Yeah, we're live.
We're live?
Yep.
We're live?
Yeah, we're living. We're living on the air.
We're living in the city.
Living on the air in Cincinnati.
Living in the city, you know, you have to survive. You got to keep that dream alive.
How's everybody doing? Well, I don't think we have anybody here yet, but...
You know, what's your favorite song from the Sonic R soundtrack?
Well, the only one I know is Supersonic Racing. And I like that one a lot, so...
Do you like the original version more, or the version from Sonic Generations where it's like, I have arranged for you to meet... One second. I have arranged for you to meet my clit.
Yeah. Couldn't believe that. I was losing it. I think we have all of the main cast of the Wonderful 101 now, because I don't see anybody here on the title screen that we don't have yet. It still really amuses me how this is just like very JPEG image.
Elena, you don't have the you don't have the floor with you yet.
I don't. You're about to be the floor in a minute.
What are you threatening? Explain what? Explain the threat, Elena.
Flattening.
Oh wow, wouldn't that be horrendous?
Oh, we're in Antarctica.
Roger.
Oh. Guess that's
What
why
is
there's
this?
all the ice.
Antarctica for ants?
Vince.
The wonderful 101.
Wait. There was the lost city of Laurel. Now you're in the lost city of Cowrule.
Yeah.
What the fuck is this?
Cowrule. It's a rule that can cower, and then when it cowers, you turn it into a cow.
Elena, if you ever sing that ever again, I am going to anti-alias your ass jaggies into oblivion.
Wow, that statue's got a sword, and also tummy hanging out.
I'm Tom hanging out?
If it isn't the heir to
There's
the
Purple
Kitten
Man
has
again.
come over to say hi.
leader of the space pirate band known as
Stop calling Purple Man!
Prince Vorkin.
The fearless blunderer.
No Purple Man
Sasha.
allowed.
He always has to explain so much of every person who shows up. Wonder Red does.
Gaze
Yeah.
upon this spectacular
I hate battling
I
this
love
guy.
him.
It always goes really poorly.
My victory.
What is that next to you?
Vorkin's really
This
cool.
Some guest joke fellow, high or something. We had a disagreement.
He's really
See,
great.
He was set on defiling the glorious goddess of this sacred
He makes me feel really impressed.
An orange. The grave of Heurga.
You don't hear something cool?
Yeah.
Wait.
Exactly there. You
Hear that?
grave down here, then climb back up this
What?
statue to make your ground and
Oh, never mind, you had me turn the shitty noise suppression on. You can't hear my cat purring now.
Oh
The invader
no.
was one of your allies.
You've brought us on yourself.
Does the Yurkvat's ally with the Dizbong? I do
Hey,
as well
Elena.
please.
Yeah.
Do you want to see a trick?
Those
Okay.
who impede my progress are
I am going to turn into the Sonic the Hedgehog birthday anniversary live stream.
I am open-minded.
What?
I wouldn't have cared.
Watch
Nobody
this.
cares.
Hey everybody, it's me, the Sonic birthday
So why
anniversary
join
live
those who destroyed your
stream.
home? Why hurt those who would help you?
Cool.
Yeah,
No,
Does it
of
not
course I
work?
don't get it.
I've turned the noise suppression off. Where's the static?
I will defeat
I think it's gone now.
Oh, my microphone just fixed itself?
Yeah, I'm turning you way up. I don't hear any static.
Not hold back this time.
Okay, never mind then. I guess my
we're good.
microphone just
You
decided to
sounded.
work.
Your voice. You went into the crunchy Nature Valley bar for a second.
Crunchy Nature Valley Bar. Let's see if I can get this cat happy and purring again.
It's the nail polish.
Probably not.
Must be making her light headed.
Cats are too capricious to ever do the same thing twice.
We are the shield that protects the weak. Whatever your reasons.
I'm entertaining them with the bell.
If you threaten our
That's okay
peace,
because
the bell?
yeah.
pieces.
I don't know what the word capricious means, so I guess it's fine.
It's no fun crushing my enemies.
Crunchy, capricious volleyball.
That makes me think of Nier Automata now, because I think you were
Strong stand tall.
telling me about that when I was playing that game originally. Or you were mentioning it on my stream with me when I was playing that, I think. One or the other.
Wonderful 100.
Let me turn this game down a little bit.
2B is like, emotions are prohibited. Crunchy nature volleyballs are mandatory. Get off my keyboard, you fucking cat!
Bis yells at a cat
Sorry.
live on stream.
My cat went on the keyboard and they full screen this fucking stream. Which cannot be allowed to happen.
Well, see, I just stink at this. I don't know how to dodge these moves.
Use skill and timing.
I was trying to, but it doesn't... He does too many moves, and then I run out of the juice for doing anything at all.
Have you bought upgrades recently?
No.
Oh, maybe you should have been buying upgrades.
I bought food.
Because you know that you can get upgrades, like, you know, I think there's one Unite Morph you can get an upgrade for, right? And it's like a tiny little campsite. So you
Oh.
turn into a campsite and then you regain battery power, I think. Or it might be health, one or the other.
Damn, these battles are hell.
But yeah,
I
it's
hate
important
them.
to often check the shop because new upgrades become available all the time.
Boy, you
Although I
turned
think
into
you
a
can
robot
beat
for
the
a
game
second.
without any of them.
Like, it's good to always check the shop. You were like a robot voice for when you said the word shop. Am I even damaging him at all? I don't. Oh, I'm doing a little bit here and there, but
Elaine, I believe in you. You can majorly kick this sexy alien bitch's ass.
I mean, I always beat them, but like in the most hollow way possible, where it's just war of attrition and not actually like because I like die over and over and over, you know.
Yeah. Does the health bar stay down when you die?
Yeah, that's why it feels like a very hollow victory.
Oh, so it's kind of like Spark then. This cat really wants attention at the worst possible time. If you try and climb up my leg with those claws, I'm gonna fucking kill you, I swear to God. Now sat down. Thank you.
When I do the extra, like when I do the second, like CPU controlled one, they only like attack once and then they go away.
Yeah, that's the idea.
Oh, I thought it was just supposed to be. Well, it doesn't help me.
No, it does help because you can do stuff like you can have one of them set up the bomb, and while you attack, or you can have one of them just do a gun flurry in all directions, do a bit of crowd control while you do
The
something
bomb
else.
didn't work. He avoided it. He just dodges
Well-
everything that I do.
Well, maybe he can
It
probably only dodge at
counterattacks me.
specific times.
Ah, I hate these battles. These are the worst part of the game.
I think they're one of the best parts of the game.
Well, I don't understand them. I stink at them so bad. None of the rest of the game is this bad for me. Like, literally none of it is this bad.
Oh, the cat's playing with my hand at the minute.
It does nothing. I hate it. I want this over.
Kitty. The duality of streamer. I want this over. This is too hard. I don't like it. And who should go with the kitty?
Why did we have to start with this? I hate this. Oh, I don't want this battle.
Well, too bad, because you got it. You got it. I mean, hey, look at it this way, right?
What?
The games like this are designed to be mastered, right?
Okay.
I bet if you went to the first Vorkin fight, you'd ace it now.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
All of them go exactly like this, Bis.
No, but you've gotten so much better since the first one.
No, I haven't. What are you talking
you
about?
have.
What the hell are you talking about, Bis? I haven't gotten any better at this game.
You might think so, but if you go back and do the first one again, I'm sure you'll find it a bit easier.
No, I won't.
I think you will.
You want me to go back there and prove you wrong?
No, because we don't have time.
do
Raccoon
it.
Violet is raiding us with a party of things. No, no, no!
I'll do it, Biz.
That'd be very naughty of you, no.
Hi, Violet.
What sound do raccoons
Powerade.
make, Elena? I don't live in America.
What sound do what?
Raccoons make.
They make like a chittering sound. That's this way. It's not
Like
like
that?
that. No.
Can you do an impression for me then?
I am unable to make a raccoon sound.
Oh, apparently
Well, it says they go
raccoons
blap. That's why the website that's raccoon themed that Violet works on is called Chitter, because that's the sound that raccoons make.
I hope you understand that I was blepping every time I made that sound. Like
Yeah,
my
of course.
my chubby little tongue was slipping out my lips every time.
Cute. This is cute.
Thank you.
This is cute live on
That-
stream.
Cute really is a way of describing what I just said, but you're valid. Aw, I'm holding my cat's hand and petting the little beans. And they're like purring happily and they're
Aw.
looking a bit sleepy.
Aw. Your cats are very nice, Bis.
Oh, I'm glad you like them. I mean, they kind of just ended up like this. I don't know how.
Also, I'm curious. Let's look up raccoon noises. I'm gonna play them on stream.
Okay,
we
we
will.
have to stream up then.
Raccoon noises. Let's see.
I reckon.
Of course, my browser is deciding right now is a good time to be painfully slow. Oh my god. It's frozen.
The raccoons are frozen?
My browser's frozen. What the hell is going on?
Oh no!
Discord's really, really slow too. Okay, here we go. Raccoon noises. Why is it so? It took like 5 hours to get to this to load. Oh my god. What an aside this turned out to be. It's still loading. What the hell is going on?
The raccoon noises are still loading.
Yeah. Still loading.
Oh, Shan.
You're just in time for raccoon noises, Shan. Well, hopefully.
You know how YouTube has a stories feature now?
No.
Well, it does. And you know what the worst part about it is?
But
All these fucking stories of just Gordon Ramsay on TikTok complaining about other people's cooking.
there's
I think Gordon Ramsay should shut the fuck up and go away. This is my hot take for the night.
here you go.
Like,
There's
there'll just be the... Well,
Wait, the raccoon noises are finally here.
okay.
Here's what they sound like. These are baby raccoons making these sounds.
They sound like a feral Sans Undertale.
There you go, there's some raccoon noises.
Yeah, what was I saying?
So
Anyway,
now if you
so it
want to
just
try to do an
annoys me.
impression of them, you know what they sound like.
Because there was this video, right, okay, of somebody, like, hollowing out half a baguette, right?
Okay.
They put some beans in there, they put some cheese in, some bacon that was, like, threaded, right? It was like
Yeah.
a weave of bacon, right? And, you know, that looks, like, kind of nice. Like, is it the best thing ever made? No, but it's, like, good. And Gordon Ramsay made this reply video where he's like, oh, you donut. He's like, oh, you donut, what are you doing, you donut? You put bacon on your donut, cheese,
You
you donut,
donut.
you're eating the entire
You
thing,
donkey.
you donut. I
Did he
just
call
think
them
to
a
myself,
donkey?
no, he
Muppet?
just keeps calling people donuts. That's his
Oh.
new thing.
Oh, okay.
I guess when you're when you're insulting the work of random chefs online, you can't get away with calling them the C word like you can like TV chefs or whatever. Which just annoys me. It's like, I don't know. Have you ever made a cheesy bacon bean baguette that's better than that? No, probably not. Fuck you, Gordon Ramsay. Get the fuck off of my, because like YouTube Stories thing just auto plays shit, right?
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter how much I don't like Gordon Ramsay. It keeps showing me more Ramsay, and every time watched previously, so it shows me more fucking Ramsay. And I'm like, piss off! I hate you, Gordon Ramsay. I thought Jamie Oliver was the only TV chef I despised, but now I hate Gordon Ramsay as well. If I ever
Boss
see him in
battles are
public,
so long, and I don't know what I'm doing, and it's just keep wailing on it and until it's there, and you die a million times and get the worst ranking possible.
you know what I'm gonna do if I ever see Gordon Ramsay in public?
Punt him?
I'm gonna ignore him.
Oh.
I'm gonna pretend he isn't even there. If I have to like walk through him at some point, I will. I know through Gordon Ramsay, and he feels my body pass through his flesh, and it scars him for life.
Also, Raccoon Violet said, Feral Sans Undertale is the last thing I needed to hear today.
Well, I'm glad I could complete your list of things you needed to hear today. You're welcome.
Oh, I see what you did.
Ramsay Apocalypse. Oh, okay. The cat feels satisfied. I think is satisfied now. They've gone.
Oh my
away.
god, when he does the gun one, he does it like sideways. He holds
Oh,
the
yeah, that's
gun
a move
sideways.
You can unlock that move at the shop, I think.
Oh. I thought it was just part of the narrative, is that that's how he does it.
That would be kind of cool, to be honest.
Well, now I'm disappointed. You've ruined this for me, Bith. I didn't want that to be something that you could unlock.
I mean, he does have a load of interesting morph stuff you don't.
And the only one I've seen is a tombstone.
He can. Well, that's another thing you can get. He turns into a load of He turns into imitations of a load of Geth Jerk things as well. Like he has a Lambo form. And a dragon form. I don't know what the
Lambo-field?
dragon's called. No. Did you say Lambo Field?
Yeah, Lambo Field.
It's me, Lambo Field. I'm an alien that likes
The
to
frozen
exterminate.
tundra. It's funny because Lambo Field they call the frozen tundra, which is just like, you know, a tundra is inherently frozen.
I love how you were probably referencing an actual thing, and I just defaulted to Garfield. The
It's a
duality of
football thing.
streamer. Oh, I don't care then.
So you
It's
have
an
no idea what it
football
is.
thing. Elena revealed to me that one of her favorite genres of music is NFL soundtrack.
Well, it's good music.
I mean, it is good. I just find it funny you like it.
It's cause like, what was it? Like the guy who made it, like, was like, I think he was used to doing like Western. And then they asked him to do music for the football, and he just did the same stuff he always does. And so, you got that style of music.
Imagine how good sport would be if they just used the Dragon Ball soundtrack, the original one. I mean, Dragon Ball Z soundtrack. I love that one song. There's that one. Okay,
NFL Films, by the way, is probably or was like very instrumental in football being as popular as it is now. Oh, what happened to Discord here? Oh, it's just Biss is stuck. Well, Discord has pooped. Oh, wait. I think they're back. I heard Biss was there for a second. Hello? Hello?
way I can find that specific
Whoa.
track because I don't know what it's called. Right?
Whoa, there you are.
I look up Dragon Ball Z
I think
OST
we
on
have this back.
YouTube and find a playlist. It's literally the first video. Literally the first fucking video. Elaine, you still there?
I don't know if Biss can hear me, but I can hear
Hello?
them now. Can you hear me, Biss?
Hello?
Oh, nope, I think Biss cannot hear me. Well, this is a thing. This is a hell of a thing.
Oh, I can't hear you. I heard a syllable, half
Hello?
a syllable. Oh, I hear you now.
Okay, we are in connection with one another now. I've been able to hear you for a while now.
So was I just interrupting you?
Yeah, well, that's how I figured you couldn't hear me, because you were just talking over me.
Oh yeah. So it's a role reversal of how it usually.
Oh. I hate this battle. I hate this so much. I hate all of these
My
battles.
cats are chirping. I don't know why.
They're practicing their bird impressions.
Is that how they hunt birds? They just assimilate into bird society.
Yeah. Look, we're finally almost done. How long has this been going on for? 20 minutes. I hate these. Are these supposed to be 20-minute battles, or am I just that bad?
1 sec, I need to go check on this cat. I think it's going a bit ballistic.
Sasha, why have you put Minecraft Steve in my chat? Why is Steve in chat now? What is the meaning of this? We Wonder Punch. Uh-oh, I'm gonna jam the button. Wow. He got punched.
I applaud you.
His ship fall down a hole.
Everyone who has been able to take me from my mazer. In fact, it's not anyone. This will be a good fight. Now, Blunder Red, witness my
Blunder
true
Red.
power. AO form, activate.
Sasha says, sorry, I'm trying to mine diamonds in chat, ignore me. Oh. Oh, he started with a thumbs up and then did a thumbs down. He's just the opposite of Wonder Red. Incredible.
I'm back! Shan, show me your fairy lights, please. I need to see them. Come on, Shan, I need to see your fucking
You missed
fairy
it, Biss
lights.
Vorkin. You know how Wonder Red always does the thing where he does
Yeah.
a thumbs down and a thumbs up? He did a thumbs up
I
and
know.
then turned it into a thumbs down.
Oh, I know, I saw. Also, I know that was a thing anyway.
Oh
it's
no,
really
I have
fucking
to
cool.
fight again! Not again! Why would you make me do 2 of these? Get ready for another 20 minutes, everybody. I guess it's easier because... Oh, nope, he does have a team. I was gonna say, I don't think he has a team this time. Nope, he definitely does.
But you're fighting on your home turf now. So you have the advantage.
I don't know.
You have the advantage. Oh, it's in the nice things on the link. Let me go and have a look.
I'm glad that my server still gets a lot of use. I'm glad people are still hanging out in there. In fact, somebody new just joined it today, I think, so... Pretty cool.
Oh yeah, Liam Lyon.
It might be getting to because I think I set the invite to like the maximum amount that you could have, which was like 50. I think I may need to make a new invite link soon.
Yeah. I thought that you could have unlimited invites.
I wasn't that smart.
Elena, you are actually kicking their ass this time. Look.
I'm about to die though. I guess I could maybe
but
use
look.
an item.
You kick. Yeah, eat noodles. Eat the fucking noodles. Oh, Shan, that place looks nice in general. Nice fairy lights. Nice decorate. Nice home, honestly. I don't know what's in the second to top tier of that glass cabinet, but for a second I just assumed it was a really long cucumber. I don't know why. Hey, cat, could you not claw up my clothes for tomorrow, please?
So how'd everybody like my new video?
I thought it was great.
Thank you. There's one edit in particular I was very proud of.
I know which one.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna spoil it for people that haven't seen it.
Sasha says good video. I've been enjoying making those still. I only have one more idea for one currently though, so for now there's only one confirmed more video that you're gonna get like that.
Ooh.
Which I've already mentioned what it is. That's the return to the Fantendo wiki one, where we look at the most popular articles on the site.
After that, you might be. After that, aren't you maybe doing a video by me on your channel at some point?
I mean, I'm doing that as soon as you record it, but that's on you.
I'm just looking for confirmation that we're still on for that.
Of course. I never said we weren't.
Okay, I just want to make sure it's okay as a thing. And maybe I also want to mention it in front of the viewers.
I think you already have.
Otherwise known as the Vores. Also, next time you get to a shop, please buy some new moves. I'm begging you. Oh, thank you, Shan. Well, it's gonna be a video scripted and voiced by me. But it's gonna be scripted and voiced by me, but it's gonna actually be about Thomas.
Oh.
Or I guess the Railway series, I mean.
That'll be very different content for my channel.
You know what I fucking found out about the Railway series, the original books, Elena? Did you know that the last book in the series was written in 2011?
Wow.
And the first one was written in the 1940s?
Oh my god.
Yeah, because apparently,
they stopped
like,
making the books?
Yeah, in 2011. That was the last book ever made.
Because I remember seeing them in like the store all the time, or like a toy store at the beach. There was Thomas Goes to the Moon.
Oh no! Those aren't the books. That's no. You don't understand. I'm talking about the books that Thomas is based on. So it's like the books are called the Railway series, right? Yeah. It's like you know, Harry Potter annuals are usually based on the movies, they're not part of the books, you know.
I didn't know there were Harry Potter annuals.
There's everything annuals.
What?
But
what? What's an annual?
Pokemon annual, Digimon annual, Mario annual. They're just cheap books they make for kids.
Oh.
My point is, if we're talking about the actual books, right, are called the Railway series, right? And they skew for an old demographic than Thomas stuff, right? Mm-hmm. And the last one was written in published in 2011, and was written by the original author's son.
Oh.
Which is kind of nice because basically, the first stories were written as bedtime stories for that guy. Aww. And then he grew up to be a writer himself, and he wrote the final book in his now departed father's series.
Aww.
Yeah, it's kind of sweet.
Just like you.
You can't prove that.
I can because you're sweet.
What? You can't prove that.
You're sweet, Bis. Everybody in
What?
chat will
You can't
agree.
prove that. You can't prove it. You can't prove
Everybody
it.
in chat. Everybody is Bis sweet. Everybody.
Shan says passing the Thomas torch, otherwise known as the Tomorch. I'm very stressed at the minute because
Why?
like there's a Christmas tree next to me,
Oh,
and
There's
if
a
a cat
Christmas tree
decides
next
to
to
climb
me.
on it, I'm fucked. Oh, 1 second, I have to BRB.
oh, okay.
Also, thank you, Shan.
I knew everybody would say Bis is sweet. Got him, finally. I don't like these battles. That was only a 10-minute battle. No, my microwave is not on. Looks like we had a short frame drop, though.
You say short, it's been like that for the last minute for me.
Oh,
Like less than like a frame every 10 seconds.
well, we did drop 838 frames.
Oh.
That's a short frame drop by my standards.
Finally lived up to your promise,
Wow.
Blunder
Wow.
Red.
Wow. Wow.
Girls.
What was that?
Did you say girls?
Yeah, because they were on screen.
Ending I had.
Oh.
It was topical commentary.
Incredible. Oh god, I really wish I could see what was going on. This sounds really cool.
What? This is not how this should end.
Oh, okay. It is cool. I get it.
Is the frame rate supposed to be back up by now?
Be over here.
Yeah, the frames are not dropping at all now.
Oh, because
Immortal.
they're not. They're still one frame a year.
Oh.
Senses.
Yeah, all the frames are going through now.
It's about me for ages now.
Is Twitch just failing to show them properly?
Knock some sense into you.
Probably.
Their insidious brainwashing still has a hold on you. That's what it was, right? They forced you to become this. Say they forced you!
Whoa, she's beating him up.
Beating the other shit out of him. I wish I could see that.
Easy on the Vorky.
Brainwashing? Look into my
Shan saying stream's not doing so good. Elena, you might on pause for like the home menu for a second and try and figure this out.
But no, there's literally nothing I can do. There's nothing wrong on my end.
We could restart the stream.
That's not gonna help.
Okay, don't
'Cause
worry
it's
then.
not on my
Don't
end.
bother.
no more. This fight has yet to begin.
It's not what you've lost. It's what
I cannot fix what is not happening on my end.
Really?
There's also like a delay of like 5 minutes, so maybe.
And now you're a miscreant, a malefactor, another grub in the garbage pile.
Oh, it's buffering for people now.
There's nothing I can do.
Brother! Miscreant I can understand, but grab's a little... Huh?
Brother?
Tell me, brother. Tell me. Why did you do it?
Why?
Are you there, Bis?
I'm here.
Okay, well, there's nothing. Everything looks fine from my perspective.
Could we just try restarting, see if it helps? Whatever.
I'm looking at the stream. Well, everything's really slow in my browser still, so it's not loading. All you have is audio and no video? What the hell is going on? Well, I guess I will stop the stream and start it again. I don't think that's gonna fix anything, because that's not... there's nothing wrong. It's something on Twitch's end.
If it fixes things, will you give me £10?
No. In fact, I will scream and yell and throw a fit. Oh, well,
wow,
there's video on my end.
Really...
Well, anyway.
What's the
let's
frame
start
rate
it
of the
over.
video?
It still hasn't loaded, but there is video. Anyway. I'll restart it. Okay, I've started the stream back up.
Hell yeah. Let's see if this works.
If it works.
Oh yeah, everything's fine now.
What?
Everything's fine now.
Well, what the hell was going on?
I don't know, maybe like
How did
it got backed up, I think.
What? I went to the menu so that you wouldn't miss anything, and I come back and I've died? It wasn't even gameplay! It was a cutscene!
Elena dies by doing absolutely nothing!
Wait, what the hell is this? Where did this come from? What? What is happening?
Wait, I think it didn't pause.
What?
It didn't
Why would it not?
pause.
What? Worst stream ever.
Okay, so just to give context to anybody who missed everything because the stream was being garbage, Inwarsa punted Vorkin in the asshole real hard. And then they had to get out there on the ship. That's it.
That's what you're doing, isn't it?
Oh.
Up so you can take
That's
revenge.
definitely it,
You don't
yeah.
care who else has to suffer, so you
I have a
can.
vague memory of
Also,
how
it says we have
this
0
game
viewers now.
Farulo.
But who would that revenge serve? Your heart is a black hole.
I guess
I
on
guess
my
y'all
end.
not really here.
You're worse than the invaders.
It's only the ghosts of viewers.
You've trampled the good you should have.
Not the viewers are dead, they're just not here, but they've left their after image to continue talking.
You have to admit, Red can.
I'm gonna send Maz a meme.
Quiet.
I've sent Maz a meme. There we go. There we go, a meme. Shan says, I'm only pretending to be here.
Wow.
Vorkin!
Boy, the controller is vibrating so hard right now.
You know what that means?
I know where to put the controller.
On your forehead for a lovely facial massage.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
I can't believe I've made that.
Okay.
I hate myself for making that joke. I hate that style of joke so much, and I've just done it.
What style of joke?
The one where there's something obviously lewd going on, but you play dumb. I hate it so much.
Oh. Also, this character looks like the whatchamacallit, that supposed, like, alien.
Oh yeah, it does! Never
What's
noticed
that
that's
one
on
called
now.
again?
Thanks for the heads up. The Bingoville. I know what you're talking about. I know what I just don't know what they're called, but
Yeah.
I've seen them around.
Famous alien.
Oh, have a nice evening, Sasha.
The nanobioweapon I've injected him with, Viking, is one of my
Sounds like a bionicle word, Viking.
minutes. His viscera will liquefy and explode, and he will die an unthinkable.
Oh, that sounds great. Pretty nifty, huh? Oh, he's made the exact same joke I just did, basically.
No, I am a high commander in Gethjerk.
Pretty nifty, huh?
My lessons, but that ends now. To reduce you to space dust in the blink of an eye. You have been warned.
Space.
Incredible.
Let us not be hasty. I might point out that the purple menace lying here was responsible for killing at least one of your guest jerk officers. We had nothing to do with it.
Luna, one of my cats, is like active and doing stuff in the room. The other two are just sat on the sofa watching Luna mess around.
A child?
See this pendant?
They're just watching on and unimpressed, not joining in.
For all the super reactors.
What did you say, boy?
Luca? Take me to your leader. For real. I want to join you.
What?
What are you saying, kid? With this pendant, I can control every super reactor on the planet. Take me to meet Jerkinga.
Ah, I did not expect this.
Fascinating.
Yes, boy. You may come to meet Jerkinga.
Shan asks how many cats is in the house, Bis.
Alone. I'm sure.
3 kittens, 1 cat.
Cute.
Luca, wait!
I hate this planet. I hate you. Earth took my mom away from me, and I'm gonna get revenge. Luca.
Well,
You're cute.
one villain defeated, a new villain created.
Get back here, slime bucket!
You swapped the fart child for the sexy anime boy. This
Oh,
is
no.
a step. This is an improvement.
Farewell, dear friends.
Revenge? What is the boy talking about?
I don't want to see his belly button. Put that thing back where it came from.
Give the belly button its own spin-off.
Trophy earned, The Little Prince.
The Lince!
Well, here's a good opportunity to show you this video I wanted to show everybody.
Oh. Oh no,
One
what
second.
video is this gonna be? What video is this gonna be? I don't know if I'm gonna like what you're about to show, Alina. I'm worried. I'm genuinely worried.
Why is this... Oh, there you go.
Genuinely worried.
Operation 001. Blossom City out.
What? Why don't I just make this go away?
Operation 007. The alien Vulcan Oge's internal order.
What has happened? No, stop!
Alina, what have you done?
Why can't I get this off the screen, and why can't I do anything up? What happened to the game?
What have you done?
Let me out of here. No, I want to quit. Why can't I get this? What? Just go away. God,
close the
what is wrong with this game? Anyway,
Maybe close the game and reopen.
why? I don't need to go there. Anyway,
Because then maybe we'll get those cutscenes
Big
back that have
changos,
been
big
skipped.
changos, the big changos, the big changos, big changos, just
Oh, Operation Select will probably work as well, never mind.
Big changos, I make the front.
God, that
big
mini
changos,
screen
big
is such a
changos,
pain in the
big
ass.
Changos, legs for the changos, placing it into the changos, with the changos, are to the base of changos.
Oh, it's this fucking video.
you sent me it last night, Bis. It's your fault. Shan just says,
Alex, Margarita's status report.
Plasma particle density down to 87%. Some sort of jamming signal is affecting the super reactors.
Chungus.
Destabilizing energy output.
No, I
big
don't like
chongos.
this. No! I should not have sent that to you. That was a mistake.
Claims about this pendant.
The big chungus.
Okay, now back to the story. Let's ignore Changus.
Flying towards
Shan's putting more chungus in chat.
path will bring it directly over Blossom City.
There's only one thing they can be after. Full
Don't let that
Uh-oh.
get away.
Roger that. Contrail
Elena,
Changos,
the holographic
Changos.
orange is in danger.
ramping to full
Oh.
power. Virgin victory, full speed ahead.
The Fanta field can't take much more of this.
Oh.
Nelson's gonna fly this bird to pieces. Something must have just gone from bad to worse.
Your mission gonna be just as bad, son. Red, you sure you want to go through with this?
More than ever.
Oh, you know, why are you playing Big Chungus again? Okay, thank God it's gone.
Dang, name it.
If you played that again over this cutscene, I would have come to your house and removed your legs.
Your time trying to change your mind.
It's fine, I didn't need those anyway.
Gamorda, I want you to stay here and hold Vorkin's hand. I'll take a team into his body and exterminate this nano bioweapon once and for all.
Is this really the time for heroics?
They're going inside of his body?
We'll complete the operation and get back as soon as we can.
Now, I've been around
Oh my god.
but I ain't never heard of nothing
It's
like
Kid
this.
Icarus Uprising.
Yeah, invented by Nano itself, but
No, because Kid Icarus Uprising was just like straight up Vor. This is like Fantastic Journey.
You're a fantastic journey.
Aww.
Why does he have pizza?
Cause he eats! Cause he's fat! That's
Oh,
his joke.
all of his food looks like it's made out of plastic too.
Wait, the Fantastic Journey? I mean, I kinda hate it.
Ain't no thing. What's the point of sitting on our butts waiting around to catch
I also hate fat character just eat food constantly as well. I don't know which trope Shan was referring to, so I hate both of those.
Kimmy's flagship. I give you my word. We'll capture the ship and get Luca back.
Oh yeah, Bis. I got to the part in Sonic Generations last night with the Rouge level.
Oh
she
yeah,
fires
the
the
one where
hearts
Rouge
out of her.
shoots hearts from her tits.
Yeah. I made a post about it.
Especially after what happened to her little brother.
And brain, it's mostly brain. Okay, so like going in okay, so I don't like Fantastic Journey in general. If it involves brains, I hate it even more.
Brains.
Just gross. Nothing should be.
Oh
in
no, the
brains.
Toilet Man is coming with us. Why is it specifically the Toilet Man? I can't believe this. Why would
'Cause
they
he's
bring
a
the
qua-
Toilet Man?
Because the Toilet Man is a qualified neurosurgeon. Hashtag epic lore.
No. He flushes your brain.
No!
Whoa. They're going.
Yeah, it really just is the Toilet Man and a couple others. Like,
Yeah! Specifically the toilet guy came in there. Oh, this looks like Bowser's Inside Story.
imagine if they made Trousers Inside Story.
And the kitchen sink girl came too. Yeah, it was literally just Toilet Man and kitchen sink girl.
So they brought the bathroom with them.
Yeah, do you think anybody uses Toilet Man's head?
I was about to say, if you're inside somebody's body, you're not going to be able to find a suitable restroom. So they've brought what's important.
Unless it's that turtle.
Unless it's the turtle. Because you can shit directly into a turtle's bloodstream, and it will just gain nutrients from it.
No!
I hook up a turtle to an IV of diarrhea, and it grows twice as big in 24 hours. I still can't. I love JoJo writing because you get the sense that the person that writes it is like kind of knows a lot of trivia and is like a little, you know, they kind of know their stuff, but they also talk a lot of shit as well. Like,
They're also a bit like Carl Pilkington.
not Carl Pilkington. It's always why I imagine James Bond being like, because I think James Bond has a lot of that as well. Like, there's a lot of factoids that are worked into the story, but then some of the factoids are just garbage. Like, I think wasn't there a plot point in one James Bond movie that's like, gay people can't whistle.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, guess that.
I'm sorry,
means I'm
Elena. You're not a person.
What?
You're not a person.
What do you mean I'm not a person?
Well, you're definitely gay, so one of them has to go.
Oh, okay.
You are now your personhood has been taken from you by the author of Bond. God, James Bond seems like such a shit IP. What a load of trash.
I think it's like funny. Also, well, I've watched a lot of James Bond movies. A lot of the earlier ones, I remember the plot was really hard to follow.
To be fair, you do have trouble following things.
Well, I think in particular, James Bond was difficult to follow. The farther along they go, the easier they are to follow, but the earliest ones. Goldfinger! Yeah, I remember the songs, of course. The man with the golden gun.
I've got an idea, right?
Yeah.
So it's a person who tries to search something on Microsoft Edge after installing Windows 10. And also they're made of gold. It's called Goldfinger.
And then eventually they made a movie that's just called Octopussy.
So, is there an Octopussy in the movie?
I don't think so. I think the name was disappointing.
Oh, you see, that's where like. I'm gonna be honest. I feel like sometimes, if you name your film certain things, you're like cashing a check you can't afford to pay. You know what I'm saying?
If you name it Octopussy.
Honestly, it would be hard to make a movie that would live up to the title of Octopussy. Splatoon, the Octopussy expansion.
Oh my god! Oh my god.
God.
That would be a hell of a thing.
It really would. It really would.
What the hell even are these? They look like diatoms, but they're supposed to be like inside his body?
What the fuck is a diatom?
They're a kind of plankton that has a body made of glass.
Has it ever
And they're
occurred to
shaped
you
like
that
that.
Vorkin's a fucking alien?
No.
Well, he is. I don't know if you noticed from like the third eye. And the fact that he is like impossibly physically attractive on a level no Earth creature could be. This is such a weirdly elaborate way of helping him. Like, it feels kind of impractical as well, because like you're like what, like 12 people.
Not even that many.
You're like 11 people.
It's all the wonders, the wonder dudes, the main ones, and then toilet and sink.
Toilet and sink. I wonder if it's like that on every playthrough, or if there's some way it's randomized.
Well, it's probably randomized because you might not necessarily have gotten toilet and sink.
That's fair. Or like, is it like if you've gotten toilet and sink, it will always be toilet and sink? Are they the first in the queue? Because I think I remember toilet was really early on, weren't they?
Yeah, toilet has been here for most of the game.
So they might be like early on the list, you know? Like there might be the Bulbasaur and the Ivysaur. Wonder Toiletopedia. Oh, yeah, you're just whipping that worm.
I remember one of the biggest parts of James Bond is the song that they have at the beginning, as I mentioned, because a lot of those have been like big hit songs, and they often get big bands to do the songs, like the Beatles did one.
The Beatles?
Yeah, they did Live and Let Die. Live and Let Die.
Isn't that just like the conservative mantra?
Oh. Do 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 do. Gotta be careful with those. Apparently nowadays you can get copyright claimed for even just humming a song.
I had somebody tell me that they got copyright struck for humming a song once back in like 2011. I think they were talking shit though. That person was a serial bullshitter.
Yeah, I've never seen an actual example of that. I've just heard rumor that they want to do that. So I think I'm fine. Cause shouldn't it count as a cover? I'm just covering Live and Let Die.
You know that covers aren't even protected, right? Like legally.
Oh, no.
You're still just doing something you don't own. This is the reason why copyright has to be changed on a legal level. It doesn't work anymore.
Shouldn't get in trouble for humming Live and Let Die. Oh my god, these little building things are here, but they're meaty this time. Go in the meat building. Wait, it says WC on it. It's a porta potty still. Also, it's impossible to fill it because we don't have enough people.
Oops. Also, a reminder: when you get to the next shop, you want to try buying stuff.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. These little things look like pig noses. Just keep thinking these are pig noses.
They kind of look like the faces of everything in like what's it called? What's that N64 game that's like a real cult classic?
It was like Troublemakers or something along those lines.
Oh yeah, Mischief Makers.
Mischief Makers, yeah.
I love how you knew exactly what I was talking about.
Yep. And the blocks with those faces.
If you love Mischief Makers, then you're a person on the internet who makes YouTube videos and is a little bit alternative. If you love Banjo-Kazooie on the internet, you are just a normal YouTube reviewer.
Oh.
How many YouTube reviewers just love Banjo-Kazooie? It feels like all of them. Nitroad likes Banjo-Kazooie. Racist Man likes Banjo-Kazooie.
Who?
Racist Man.
I didn't know that. I've never heard of that channel.
Well, I mean, that's not his channel name.
Oh.
I'm calling him that as an act of disrespect, you see.
Oh.
If you're wondering why I'm disrespecting him, I refer you to my previous comments.
Well, see, I was just accepting that was just the name of the channel.
That you'd be a game reviewer and you just call yourself Racist Man?
Yeah, you know. I just am not surprised by anything nowadays. You know?
Whoa! The bacteria in Vulcan's body all look like drills? What a fascinating fucking factoid. Alien biology sure is weird. Oh wait, Shan likes Banjo-Kazooie. I didn't know you were a YouTube games reviewer.
An average YouTube games reviewer. So you're not even a good YouTube games reviewer, Shan?
Wow, I think I don't mean. I mean, Nitro Rad likes Banjo-Kazooie, and he's like kind of good. Like Nitro Rad's like good, but also he's kind of stuck
Nitro
in the
bad,
trapping
more
of
like.
being No! Don't be mean to Nitro Rad. He's a good boy. He's just a little bit standard.
Also,
in some little ways.
I keep doing the Wonderliner, and then it doesn't form a weapon. Like I press the button and then nothing happens. I'm getting really annoyed.
Do you not have enough people?
Well, usually if that was the case, it wouldn't let me do the line.
That's weird. Quite unusual.
Like if it wasn't charged enough, it would just stop the line.
Did the car just bump into its own bomb and fall over?
Probably.
If so, that's kind of epic. I want to do YouTube.
No, that's not what I wanted.
reviews.
On my channel?
Yes. Because I can't edit. Well, when I get my own PC, I could probably edit.
Oh, I see. And you
Only
probably also like the fact that I have 1,000 subscribers.
No, I don't care. I don't want any subscribers.
Look, see, here's the line. I press the button. They just go. They stop. Look, I'm pressing circle. There we go. That time it worked.
Can I just ask a question?
Yeah.
When I get my new PC, can I just put my old hard drive in it?
Yes.
Will it just work like my old PC, but with new parts then? Will it just like pretend to be my old PC?
If it has a new CPU, like a new motherboard, I think it won't be quite that simple because you'll have to reinstall the operating system.
Oh, So imagine I got a new hard drive, right?
Yeah.
And I reinstalled the operating system, right? On that one. Could I plug my old hard drive in as a second one and then just have one?
I think you can have multiple hard drives on a system if you've got the slots for it, so yes, that would probably work.
I just don't want to bother finding my, like, code for Movie Studio. And Game Maker and everything. It's gonna be so much fucking effort if I have to do that.
I hate that the Wonderliner is, like, not wonderlining very well right now.
This is so weird.
Whoa, look at this combo I've got.
This combo?
Yeah. I just comboed that thing to hell.
Well, I'm proud of you.
Oops, and now I have fallen and I can't get up.
Oh, wait. Okay, so I just mean the hard drive. Like, the hard drive's fine, Shan, I think. Like, my graphics card's bad. My CPU's bad. But my hard drive's fine. Like, my hard drive's 3 terabytes. It's a big one. I've used 2 at the minute. I might have to buy some externals at some point to back up a lot of the stuff on there.
Oh, it's so horrible trying to platform on these things. I can't. The perspective is terrible for this. I can't see what's where.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Elena, you really are juggling that thing.
Wow, you're really far behind.
You're like fucking Dante Devil May Cry.
You have a delay of like 5 minutes, I think.
Oh.
You are so delayed.
Oh, Shan thought I said hardware. Like, as if I was gonna buy a new PC case and just put all the same parts in it.
Oh.
No, I wouldn't do that. That'd be awful. That'd be horrendous.
I'm not real big on this part of the game. This platforming kind of stinks.
I don't think I remember liking this part myself, to be honest.
I mean, I like the setting here. It's pretty cool, but... How tiny must these robots be?
You blast on stream.
Or actually, well, we know it. Well, we know these are really tiny robots.
Tinobots is the known.
And wait, if these robots are so big compared to us, why did we get this small? What if we just shrunk down to like a slightly larger size, and then these robots would be tiny when you just step on them? Or do we have to be specifically this small?
Because then you could accidentally bap a cell to pieces.
Yeah, but not that much bigger, just big enough that these guys are small.
You can only shrink to even numbers.
Well, who's to say that's not an even number?
It isn't.
What?
I said it. I just said it.
Even numbers of what?
Amount. Even numbers of amount.
You don't like when I do this kind of thing to you, so why do you do it to me?
Sorry! I'm just... Do you want the real answer, Elena?
Okay.
Video game. Look, we get to have a level where everything's small, but it's just the normal game, really, actually. we just made the floor look like a fucking polyp. That's all we did.
Wait, how is that a bomb and not the whip?
Make the whip! Bomb.
Make the whip! Do it!
Elena, I love you.
Make
dearly.
that whip! Make that there!
Invalid username
No!
says you can only have even amounts of shrink juice.
There, made the whip.
Each unit of shrink juice is called an Alice.
Unless you have a large enough amount, then it's called a Wonderland.
Yeah. A wonder.
A Wonderliner.
Wow.
Bringing it right back around.
I don't like the name Wonderliner. I get it makes sense because it's a line, but there's only two things I associate the word liner with. That's
one-liner?
panty and bin. What?
A
Oh,
one-liner?
that as well. Never mind. Yeah, that's right. I forgot that one actually. Oh, I know what you're talking about, Shan. The worms that look like a disco.
That go in the snail?
Yeah, that infest the snail's eyes. Those are something that would not exist in the world were God real.
And the snail can survive this, by the way. And become reinfected with it later.
Wait, can they survive it? I thought.
Yeah, because the bird only plucks out its eyes, and they're mollusks, so they can regenerate.
Wait, so the bird eats the eyes, and then it's like, oh, I don't want the rest of this.
Yeah, because they don't eat snails.
Wait, they don't eat
worms.
snails?
No, they eat worms. That's why it makes the eyes look like worms, because now the bird
yeah, I
wants to eat
remember
them.
now.
And they
That
also
makes
make
sense.
the snail move much faster than normal. To
What
get
you're
to
saying is it's
places
kind of a
where
power
bird would eat it. But yeah,
Oh
and,
my
then,
God,
and then it plucks out
platform where you
the worms out of its eyes, and then it doesn't eat the rest of the snail, and the snail regenerates, and then eventually more worms go in there. And also,
Hey,
usually
Elena.
they don't get infected by just one worm. Usually it's like multiple of them, but only one of them becomes like the dominant worm and actually like gets to go all the way up to be in its eyes. There's usually like several worms in the one snail, but only one is actually successful.
Yeah, I think Shan's getting a bit disgusted. As much as I would love to explicitly try and move this in a direction that would upset you, I'm gonna leave it.
Oh. I don't know, I find this stuff interesting.
I mean, it is interesting, it's also just grody. And some people just don't have tolerance for that stuff.
Oh. Oh, I should tell you about the dream I had the other night.
Yeah.
Do the worms have an election for who becomes the worm boss? No, it's just survival of the fittest.
Elena, do a Giga Drill Breaker. Elena, do a Giga Drill Breaker.
Oh.
Elena, do a Giga Drill Breaker. Do a Giga Drill Breaker.
What was I gonna say? Okay, so the dream I had the other night. So in real life, no!
You okay?
I hate this platforming. In particular. What? What did I do differently this time that I didn't do last time? I just jumped. And then somehow this time the jump worked. Anyway.
You probably jumped more straight. That time you were jumping kind of at an angle.
Unite what? 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 She just looks at me judgmentally.
Oh yeah! Naginata! Have you ever heard of a Naginata, Elena?
No, anyway, the dream that I wanted to tell you all about, if I can finally get to it. So in real life, there was a new species of whale that was discovered, right? I didn't read more about it than that, but it looked like... It looked like a dolphin type of creature, as opposed to like a big, like, blue whale type of whale. That was on the dolphin side of the whale family. But anyway, so I was aware of this, and then I had a dream about about this new species of whale. But in the dream it was a big whale, and we were like at the beach, right? And see the whale swimming around underneath us. And are you still there, Bis?
I'm here.
You sound upset about something.
Never lost.
Not upset about anything.
And the vanquished were
Oh.
made to join his space.
Are you sure?
Wait, we get a look at Chugi without the armor? Holy shit, I forgot about this.
He told us the slightest disobedience would mean the destruction of our
Who?
homes.
Chugi!
How do
Who the heck's
your
Chugi?
homes fare?
Oh yeah, you haven't been paying attention, have you? Never mind.
Placed attack satellites
Oh.
in orbit around our worlds to monitor them. Yet we received word that these have all vanished. He must have deactivated their attack protocols before our final battle.
Wait, Pretty Boy turned him off?
Why would he do that?
Until we return
Pretty
to our
boy?
homeworlds, we cannot be sure we are safe. But first, we must repay our debt to you. You set us free. We cannot leave while you remain in danger. So say we all.
Chugi, you're an honorable man.
We shall fight together. That is, if you are willing to join forces with the agents of your invaders, of course.
Ah, such a shame. We should love to have you, of course. But sadly, that would require the nod of consent from Wonder Blue. Wonderful one extraordinaire.
Why not? As long as the boss is down, I'm down.
Oh, you see, once again, Blue takes it upon himself to ruin a perfect. What?
Reinforcements are always welcome.
Yeah, I agree, I like
How about
Chugi.
thanks, Chugi.
Very good. But remember, once the bioweapon is stopped, we must return to our homes at once.
Remember, once again, allow me to express our deepest gratitude and respect.
You know, boss, that's
Oh yeah, invalid username. Wonder Blue is voiced by Roger Craig Smith.
Team, let's move!
Wait, what were you talking about
Uh-oh,
earlier?
we've got a
Oh, I'll get rid of them.
a trap bot. A follower bot. Okay,
Man.
so this. Oh, now we can go in here. What if I go backwards into the other one? Okay, so this
Alien
whale.
Dream.
Yeah, so the whale is under the water, where we are. And then like, it's like the big whale. It has like a skull like head, like it's like it got a big like bony head, that's like white colored. And fiddlesticks. And then it turns out that it can get up on land. And it has a weird skeleton that's not made out of like bone. It's like a weird like. I said it almost seemed as if it had been like engineered because it was so like. It was like this flexible material like and like black, and it allowed it to like do this weird like motion where it could just amble around on land. And then. You want to know what it does on land? That's where it gets its food. And you want to know what it eats?
What?
Fossils. It eats fossils. Look, we see it get up on land and it starts digging and we're like, oh, what's it doing? And then it digs out a T-Rex skull and starts eating it. It just knew where the fossil was and starts eating it.
Wild. It's eating the dinosaur's ghost.
And then it was like chasing after me, and I had to hide in like this back. It was chasing after me specifically, and like nobody could stop it. Like I was like, well, I guess it's locked onto you for some reason. And I had to like hide in this back room in this restaurant, and then it like came in the door, and then I had to like hide in this tiny cupboard to get away from it.
What do you mean the whale came in the door?
It came in!
How big is the whale?
Real big.
But how big's the door?
Guess it's a dream.
Wait, your dreams have no, like, scale?
No. Well, and see, when I went in the cupboard was like really big on the inside.
Wait, your dreams are just like this?
Yeah.
Okay, we continue.
That was about it.
Oh, that's pretty cool. I like that dream.
The fossil eating whale.
The fossil eating. I can't believe you're a fossil. Things we've discovered on this stream. Elena isn't a person and she is a fossil.
No.
She's a gay fossil.
No.
Sorry, Elena, you're a gay fossil.
No.
A gossil. You're a gay fossil.
No.
Yeah, you're a gay fossil.
No.
The way you like move around the wall.
It wasn't gonna eat me. It was just going to attack. Because it didn't like me. It thought I was threatening.
It is threatening. Okay, that's kind of funny. The way you move around on the wall when you have like the claw on reminds me of Sonic and the Black Knight. Oh my god, Lena, please, can you do a stream playthrough of Sonic and the Black Knight?
Oh. Why do you want me to play that game?
I'll do Secret Rings first, actually.
Why do you want me to play these?
Because it'd be fun games for. Because Elena, we have like. Okay, can you think of any other Sonic games for us to play together?
Sonic and the Bubble Guppies.
No, seriously, yeah, do you think of one?
I don't know. Sonic
You
fan
can't,
games.
because there's none other. The next one we have to play together is Sonic and the Secret Rings, and then Sonic and the Black Knight. Or we'll
that
probably
didn't work
skip
out
Secret
very well.
Rings. Secret Rings isn't actually that good.
Maxi
Black
Ozzy
Knight's
says Sonic Shuffle.
I would want to play Shuffle when I'm like physically near Elena, so that we could like, you know, versus. Elena's already played Sonic Adventure 2. She didn't like it for some reason.
I found it very difficult.
Elena, you quite often remind me of Papyrus.
Why?
Do you remember that line about Papyrus finding difficulty in interesting places?
Oh. I
Then
found
again,
Sonic
Cassie
Adventure
had
1 a
trouble
lot
with it
harder
as
with
well.
Sonic Adventure 2, though.
Oh. What's the weird thing? I was about to say, oh yeah, well Cassie said that Sonic Adventure 2 can give her trouble. But then
Sonic
like
Adventure 1
1
gave me more
easy.
trouble than 2.
Oh, we can't really play Unleashed. Elena doesn't have an Xbox 360 or PlayStation 3. She doesn't have an Xbox One, and those are all the systems you can play it on.
No, I've never had any Xbox. I've only had one PlayStation anything too, which is PS4, which I'm using right now.
And sadly, the PS4 apparently doesn't. We're not playing Unleashed. No, 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 no.
Hey.
Sonic and All Stars Racing. I think Elena's already played
Yeah,
that.
I
Although it's
streamed
not really a Sonic. It's not really a Sonic game. Like, they just started putting Sonic at the front of the names for the Sega All Stars series, but it's a Sega All Stars game, not a Sonic game.
I liked.
You can tell
I think
'cause
I liked Team Sonic Racing a little bit better than the All Stars Racing games.
I much prefer All Stars Racing over Team Sonic, but you're valid.
And I thought that right after, because in anticipation for that game, I played both of the Sonic and All Stars Racing games, and then immediately followed it with Team Sonic Racing, and I liked that one the best.
Elena's already played Generations. In fact, she played that one before I
I'm
even
playing
knew
it
her.
right now, actually.
Well, replaying it.
Yeah, because I lost my save. Well, I never 100% completed it. So, I still consider this me working on my 100% completion.
I mean, if Elena had 3DS capture, then we could play the 3DS version, but she doesn't, so we can't.
Yeah, the 3DS emulation is not the greatest yet.
Yeah, it's just not there.
I
Which
played
is
the
a shame.
game that is emulated like the best so far on my stream, and it was still like not as good as just playing it on a 3DS. There was a lot of frame issues. And that was
Look at
Super
that
Mario 3D
fucking
Land, by the way.
Gurry-dura.
I streamed 3D Land. I'm gonna replay 3D Land soon, before 3D World is re-released.
Oh wait, apparently there's a mod for 3DS. Oh yeah, I know about the mod for 3DS that lets you stream directly off the system. That costs
Yeah, but-
money.
Yeah, it's so expensive. I'm not gonna do that. Especially because I don't, like... does that mod exist for the new 3DS XL? I have an extra one of those.
Wait, you mean the hardware mod, right? Right? Invalid username? Because like a hardware mod, yeah, because you gotta send it off to somebody to have it installed. Wait, you're saying there's a software mod that lets you do it? But there's no
How would that work?
HDMI out.
Yeah, how
There's
would-
no video.
I don't... It doesn't seem like it would work very well.
This reminds me of
Like if
the
it was
fucking
over
iPhone-
wireless, that would like... I imagine there would be extreme latency issues.
I'm being reminded of that that one fake image that was like, new iPhone update. Your iPhone's now waterproof. Oh, I'll look into it, Invalid. I doubt it's gonna be good, but like, I'm interested.
Because I have my extra old new 3DS XL that the paint started peeling off of. That I didn't want to use anymore because I'd get paint crust all over my hands. And plus it was beat up in other ways too, so I was like, you know, because I'd already been like planning to get a new one. So when the paint started peeling off, I was like, you know what? Let's just go ahead and get the new one now.
Let me look this up.
And now I have
3DS Stream software.
Now I have the Galaxy themed one, which is very
3DS
nice.
screen recording without a capture card.
Because that was so disappointing with that new 3DS XL. Is like very shortly after I got it, I ended up like dropping it on the driveway face down, and luckily it didn't get the screen. It really would have been bad. The screen was fine and the buttons and everything, but it scratched it all up like right after I got it.
Oh,
That was very
Elena.
painful. Yeah.
This looks interesting. Oh my god, apparently the quality is good on this. So apparently it only works on, I think, the new line of systems, because
Well,
it uses the
like I said,
extra
I do have
processing
that.
power.
I have an extra one of those.
So we
That's what I
could
was just talking about.
And then later we could stream
It's
Sonic
just,
Generations
I've-
3DS, we could stream Sonic Lost World 3DS,
It's just
we
I've
could stream...
had terrible luck at modding systems. Like I hate doing that.
Ask Shiny for help.
Well, she's the
And
one who's helped me before, and it didn't make it any easier.
Ask somebody other than Shiny.
There was so many
Shiny.
issues. I mean, she does that stuff, so you know, she's probably the best person I have to ask the help with it. But it never goes well for me.
Oh, Kid Icarus Uprising is great. That game's incredible.
So many issues.
Oh, I know, we could do a Planet Robobot stream.
If y'all want to see, by the way, which 3DS games that I have, I can show you that. Because I've got that website I use that I keep track of which games I'm playing through.
Yeah, that one.
And I just have a list of all of my 3DS games on there.
That website perplexes me sometimes.
Why?
It's just such a funky concept. It's just wild how it exists and people use it.
Lots of people use it.
Yeah, it's just wild how they do it, though.
Here you go, there's all my 3DS games in the chat. And
That's a good question. I imagine it would probably work for
there's
streaming
all
DS
of
games.
the there's all the downloaded 3DS games I have.
Oh no, apparently it doesn't work for DS or DSi games.
Yeah, because that's a whole separate thing, right? Because like the 3DS just has all of the hardware that was in the DS inside of it. So there you go. There's my collection, if you're curious. That's where most of the games that I own are, I believe. Aside from Steam. Almost all the games I have are on the 3DS, because that's like when I started like doing games as like my main hobby was when I got the 3DS. So
I mean, who would want to play Sonic Chronicles: The Dark Brotherhood, honestly?
not me.
I think there are some things that I wouldn't even subject Elena to. Are you serious, Invalid? Are you gonna go to bat for Sonic Chronicles: The Dark Brotherhood?
I always forget I have this thing where you can like put dudes on the
Oh,
thing.
thank God! I was worried for a second then.
Sliced them in half.
Wait, what? Are you serious, Chroma? Ooh, I don't know. Like, I'm gonna be real here. I actually have the opposite opinion. I think the story is like alright. Like, I don't know, it's like interesting. At least. I think the actual act of combat in it is agonizing though.
We must be so tiny if there's like big bacteria here.
Yeah, you're small. Your
bacteria are like unbelievably, like unfathomably tiny.
What if I just fathomed it?
Then you'd be more powerful than I am.
I mean, the character writing's weak, but like better than Sonic just is now in the main games. Like, I don't know. Maybe like my opinion, the standards for writing, character writing of Sonic are irreparably low now because of the last decade. So I'm willing to say the
what
writing
the hell am I
in
supposed
that
to do
character-wise is good.
Oh, I just have to be far away, apparently? Strike with the hammer. I almost never use the hammer.
A lot of people complain about the stories and stuff like Sonic Adventure 2, right? Sonic Adventure 2 might have like some elements which are Sonic Adventure 2 might like have more stuff that you actually have to like think through than more people are into, and also like it has a poor translation. But like, I think the stories were more interesting back then. I don't know.
There you go. This platforming kind of stinks.
You know what? Speaking of Sonic games and stories, you know what? I always love Shadow the Hedgehog's story in the most like simple, like in like certain elements of intent, but the execution is terrible. So I have like a weird relationship with it.
Oh.
Because fundamentally, the Shadow the Hedgehog's entire structure is its game about multiple. Okay, I'm not. Okay, I won't get into what I was gonna say.
Oh.
Because I don't want to spoil later.
Oh, I see.
But I feel like if you look at the story from like a large point of view and the themes and how it manages those in its different like story branches, there's like the nugget of a really good thematic through line or like something really cool going on. But then the actual like substance of it is just garbage and trash. Yeah, I fucking agree. Like, I think that's a problem with like a lot of American writing in general, though. Like, She-Ra is a really cool series, but they just keep insisting on like putting in these cringe-worthy lines where everybody talks like they're co-workers for some reason. Can we get a rain check on that killing the giant monster thing? It's enough to make you want to fucking punch the TV.
And they did.
I think one of my favorite things about, like, one of the reasons I enjoy watching anime is that even when anime is self-aware, it, like, leans into the coolness of what it's being ironic about. There was a quote from Homestuck, actually, of all things, which I always remember in relation to things being ironic or self-aware, which is just, things are only ironically cool if on some level they're just actually cool. You know? If only there were Sonic Forces 3DS. No. Although then get it in a weird situation, because like at that point you might have like a Dimps game, which is the less dimpy of the two versions.
Dimpy!
Because like Sonic Forces itself has like I'm glad I amused you.
You really amused me.
I've seen people export Unity games to 3DS, so invalid username, Mike, you just make Sonic Forces for 3DS. Just do it.
They put Minecraft on the 3DS. Minecraft on the 3DS was actually very good. I was amazed. Like, it was just... I did a whole playthrough of Minecraft on the 3DS, and it was just a perfectly reasonable way to play the game.
I think I streamed a bit of Sonic Chrono Adventure with Elena, but she hated it.
Chrono Adventure?
It's by the Spark dude. It's the one where it's like
the
kind
weird,
of a
like,
Metroidvania.
oh yeah, that one. Yeah, I didn't really care for that one too much. I was glad it was short.
Oh, fuck. Oh, actually, no, I think we actually played a different thing, Elena, that was like the short experiment, which then led into Chrono Adventure, which was like a longer thing. I think.
But I didn't like it, so maybe you decided I didn't have to play the full thing.
Yeah. Elena's played before the sequel and after the sequel.
Yeah, I liked those. Those were fine.
And I think you played before the sequel Aftermath.
Yeah, we played them all. Like, you made me play everything before Spark, but you let me skip that other one.
I love how,
Because
like,
I wasn't thrilled with the mini version of it.
Can I just say, by the way, I love the fact that, like, before the sequel Aftermath is basically just after before the sequel. Like, it's such a complicated... Like, this is after the thing that was before the other thing, but it's not the other thing.
It's the sandwich.
I think a lot of this was before you started watching our streams in Valid.
Yeah, I think you showed up when we were playing Spark.
Yeah.
And we done all that just before we played Spark. Boy, that was back on my old microphone.
I would actually be willing to play proper Sonic Chrono Adventure, the full one, whatever. I would be willing to play that on Elena's stream of her as the co-commentator, but I doubt I could get my stream to 60 frames a second, 1080p, so she probably wouldn't want it.
Well, once you get a new computer.
No, even then, I doubt I could stream it in 720 million p. It would be nice to be able to have me do the gameplay on these for once, though.
Aw.
Yeah. That'd be nice.
You're nice.
Who said you're allowed to say that?
I did.
Oh!
I would stream that. I would be up for streaming that in Valid. Although if you're going to do that, you have to stream my game.
Yeah, I have a big, long playlist that's just Sonic fan games. Although I think this is before we started doing that playlist, actually. So you could look in my FlutterBug one-offs playlist.
Flut-on-offs, as they're known in the industry.
We leveled up the toilet man.
You leveled up the toilet man? Wait, how?
It said level up, and it was the picture of the toilet guy in the corner next to level up.
Oh, when's he gonna evolve?
Wonder Bath has leveled up too.
Oh shit! Wait, so we just really have just brought? Wait, so we brought the sink, the toilet,
No,
and the bath?
I think I was wrong. I think it was actually a bathtub rather than a sink. I think there is a sink one too, though. There is a kitchen sink character.
A premiere.
This isn't good.
What's wrong?
Could you be craving my McNuggies?
Yeah.
Sorry, that's just what I thought of when I heard what's wrong.
Shan says, "Are you like half aliens now?" What? Well, yeah, the aliens have joined us, so the team is half. Well, actually, the team is like 9/10 alien at this point.
Yeah,
we're
because
like,
they brought a lot of aliens.
You've got the main cast, you've got a bath and a toilet and a load of aliens.
I don't remember how to fight these.
Use weapon.
This.
Yeah,
that doesn't help.
Invalidy's name says, "Why does this seem like Pikmin?" I don't know.
I like this better than Pikmin.
6 millions.
In fact, when I was playing Pikmin, I probably would have liked it a little better if it was more like this. That's what I was thinking.
Oh shit! Elena's throwing down. Elena's making hot takes. Wonderful 101 better than Pikmin confirmed. Fuck you, Miyamoto.
Well, it's because I don't. Yeah, Pikmin wasn't really doing it for me for whatever reason.
I do find that it is kind of ironic because I think this game is like a very anti-Miyamoto game. It's kind of like high level focused. It's a little bit rough and unpolished. I don't know. You get what I'm getting at, don't you?
Yeah. When I was little, I always thought that programming language was called C number.
Oh my god! So I used to hang around with a lot of people who were like literally in the industry, right? Just because like my best friend at the time was literally somebody who had been like a game dev prodigy growing up, right? And I was in like their circle. So like when people saw my code, people went fucking ballistic because I didn't even know you could use indents originally.
Oh.
So everything was just flat.
Did you write everything on one line?
Not on one line. Not quite that bad.
That would have been incredible. I don't know what people would think of my code.
Oh my god, Elaine, have I ever told you about
I don't think I've ever shown my code to anybody who is better at programming than I am.
Have I ever told you about the time I coded a score counter in Game Maker?
Yes, I know. I know.
With no division.
I know about it.
In drag and drop. Okay, so let me explain this. What was going on here, right? So in this one game I was making, right, which was all drag and drop. What happened was there was a score.
The dragons were dropping.
There was a score variable, right? Okay, and there was like 5-digit objects, and each digit object was moving itself in the level to match up with the screen position instead of being drawn to the HUD, right?
Oh.
And basically, what would happen is that all of them had an animation that was the digits 0 to 9, and the first digit would set itself to set like its animation frame.
This is the best way to fight this enemy that I've found. It's death
And
of
because
1,000
obviously
cuts.
there's only 9, and because there's like only 9 frames, it would basically modulate it for me, right?
Yeah.
But then, right, you've got the second digit, which can only go up once for every 10. So how'd you do that? I didn't think to set its animation frame to the score divided by 10. I instead made it go, okay, if the score's over 10, if the score is... So what we do is we take the score, right?
I hate this platforming.
We take the score, right? And we see if it's above 10. And if it's above 10, we remove 10 times, right?
Uh-huh.
And then we see if it's above 100. And if it's above 100, we remove 100. We see if it's above 100, and if it's above 100, we remove 100 10 times. And then we see if it's above 1,000 10 times, and if it is, remove 1,000, right? So I in drag and drop manually modulated and manually divided basically so I could get the second digit to be 10. And basically logic like this was in each digit an elaborate series of ifs designed to make each digit function as it should. It was fucking incredible. It was legendary. That's still one of my greatest achievements.
I have a linguistic pet peeve that I realized the other day that you might like to hear about, Bis. Is that I realized that the term coding for meaning programming really bugged me for some reason. I don't know. For some reason, saying coding, I don't like.
I think that the word code implies a level of obfuscation or something to me, which isn't in programming.
Oh, I don't like this part of the game.
In casual talk, it makes sense to call binary a code, you know? Because the average person can't read binary.
Instead of saying programming, they were saying coding. Like I saw like an advertisement for coding classes. Or no, it was like get your kids interested in coding. Something like that.
That does sound
Get them
kind
to
of weird.
love coding.
Oh shit, Elaine. Oh! You almost walked on the side of the platelet. I was quite impressed then.
You're a platelet.
You're right.
Elaine, do you want to watch Cells at Work with me?
Nope.
Oh, please?
Nope.
Why not?
Because I don't.
What? But...
You heard
Would
me.
you consider
I don't
watching it with me?
No. I've considered and my answer is no.
Elaine, it's a really fun show!
Nope.
Elaine, I want to watch Cells at Work with you!
Nope.
Please!
You already got me to watch JoJo. That's enough.
It's a short series. Is this actually how you feel?
Yeah.
Wait, really? Like,
Okay,
you
maybe
won't-
there are other things that we could watch too, but
Not Cells at Work.
no,
apparently.
that's too far.
Why?
I don't even know what it is.
It's like Osmosis Jones, but
I don't know what that is.
factual. You don't know what Osmosis Jones is?
No. I've never heard of that.
You don't. Oh yeah, Elena hates JoJo. She despises it.
Oh. I mean,
Cassie
that's a bit hyperbolic, but
Elena goes to bed every night.
I will say that it
punching
wasn't
a
my
picture
choice to
of-
watch it.
What do you... What the fuck do you mean? I kept asking you, like, are you sure you want to watch this with us? And you're like, yeah, let's watch it.
Well, because it would be
If I-
rude if
no
I
one-
didn't, because you were so insistent. It's like, well, gee, Biss really wants me to see
Elena,
this. I guess
there
I
was a
should.
while when you were like, there was a while when you were like more enthusiastic for this than Cassie, and now you're suddenly acting as if you're put upon.
Well, I liked the experience of hanging out with you. And you're showing me something that you want me to see.
We'll
You
just
know?
leave the group then if you don't want to see it.
Well, I don't want to.
Okay, well, don't fucking whine about watching it with us then.
When did I whine?
Now! Also, that is Chaos. That is Chaos 6.
I was not whining.
You said 8.
I just said it's not my favorite thing.
No, because I was like, do you want to watch Cells at...
unless you wanted me to watch it.
I was like, do you want to watch Cells at Work with me? And you're like, it's bad enough that you don't be watching JoJo.
I don't think I...
That's
Did I
whining.
word it like that?
You said that, I'm pretty
thought it was
sure.
like, I think I just said you've already got me to watch JoJo with you, that's enough.
That feels like whining.
Not whining. I just associate whining with a particular tone of voice, I think, and I wasn't
yeah.
using it.
Is
this crab puking on us? By the way,
I would it's not crab, it's a slime.
this is a crab.
Oh, I'm behind, I guess, then, never mind.
This is 100% a crab, and it's puking on us.
There is an anime of girls and girlfriends I want to watch with Elena, but apparently the characters scare her.
Oh, that one. God, I
In
can't stand
Flip
looking at them.
Flapper.
Yeah, that one. Oh my god, it's so terrifying. I can't look at it.
I love how, like, there's so many things that you just don't react to on any level. So many things you're just apathetic to, but that's like anime character with slightly big mouth. I'm terrified.
And the eye, there was a combination of the way they did the eyes and the mouths was horrifying.
I'll do that. I might do that. That's a tempting concept, invalid. Flip Flappers looks really cute. I love it.
Oh, it was so scary. There's another one now that I have that same reaction to. I've discovered, which is One Piece. Also
One Piece is
terrifies
just
me.
awful. One Piece, everybody has giant mouths. I hate it.
Lynn showed me a little bit of it, and I was like, "Oh, I hate this."
Like
This is
like a video
revolting.
clip.
Yeah.
Oh.
And pictures of the manga, neither of which I liked.
Yeah, like, I actively haven't watched One Piece because I don't like how it looks.
Oh, well, see, you understand me then. That's how I
One
feel
Piece
about
is
Flip
actually-
Flappers too.
No, but Flip Flappers is cute, One Piece is gross.
Yeah, but it's all subjective. You should understand if you think that looks gross. You understand how I could think this other thing does. Like you know how I feel.
That's fair. Okay, so if I'm doing serious talk, I understand how you feel. I know it's subjective.
Okay.
Culturally, though, it's more understandable to find One Piece gross than Flip Flappers. I think.
JoJo, I also often find disgusting to look at.
Is that just because gore happens and stuff?
No, a lot of it is their character designs. Are disgusting.
What's up with their character designs?
I don't know. They're just gross to look at.
Name one.
There's those guys with those weird faces.
What do you mean, those guys with the weird faces?
Know.
Which
I
one?
don't know who they were. They're just like side characters, but they're gross. They're like background characters.
What do they do? And then if you tell me that, I might know who you're talking
I don't
about.
remember. They're just like guards or whatever.
Guards where?
I don't remember.
Oh, you mean the Nazis?
They could have been. I don't remember.
Is it in part 2?
Yeah.
Okay, it'll be in those Nazis then. Valent's name says, "You flip the crab open for massive damage."
But there was other things that were just gross. Like when they stick their fingers in there.
In their nose?
No, in people.
Oh yeah, in people, yeah.
They stick
mean,
them
it
in
is
there. And it's
kind
like, oh, I don't like that.
I mean, the first 2 parts are kind of gothic horror.
mean-
Yeah, there's a lot of gross.
I mean, to be fair, I don't think you're supposed to like these things, but I still, like, still puts me off of the whole thing. It's too effective.
You know what the thing that grosses me out the most in JoJo is?
What? And this is
There's
funny
a
because
scene-
I usually am immune to, like, feeling grossed out. But,
Interesting.
this
I know,
and
because
also
you quite
One
often
Piece
talk about things that upset people.
are, like, those are both grossing me out. And also Bayonetta
You know-
hair thing grosses me out
You know what
inexplicably.
really grosses me out the most in JoJo? Sans the entire Alessi arc of part 3. Sans that, which
Sans
is
Undertale.
special. There's a scene where a character rolls their ear inside out, and that's the grossest thing.
Oh.
It upsets me so much. I hate that scene. You okay, Elena? You
No, I hate
having
these
a good
platforms.
Time? Having a good time?
I'm having a
Shooting
bad
star
time right
blazing
now.
from the sky like a tiger.
Why is this level
defying
so
the laws
darn
of
long
whatever.
anyway? This level has lasted so long. Oh, there's the end of it.
Oh wow, they paced the level really well. If it ends just when you ask when it's gonna end.
If I'm asking why is it so long and it ends right then. Oh my god.
I'm so glad the crab's dead. The crab deserved to die.
Oh my goodness. I'm feeling exhausted from this game and this conversation combined.
Oh, I know
Peach
what you're
and
talking
Bowser's
about.
poop
Shit.
combined.
No! Is that
Here, I'm
that
gonna
more
break
gross
it up.
than
I'm gonna break it
Flutterbugs?
up with a break here.
break?
Yeah, for something.
What do you mean something?
Legs for the changos, placing it into the changos.
Oh, you're gonna upset me, aren't you? You're gonna upset me, and it's probably gonna be on purpose. Elena, buy something! You're at the shop! You're at the shop! Please buy something! Elena, please, you're at the shop!
Okay,
Check,
I'll
see if you
buy
can buy a
something.
thing!
Wonderful,
Elena,
Mark.
please, I'm begging you. Elena, if you leave the shop without having looked for stuff, I will kill you.
Big chungus.
No!
I'm gonna buy a big chungus at the shop.
I hate you so
Wonderful
much.
noodle soup to go. Wonderful noodle soup. Wonderful noodle.
Okay, I bought some items.
No, not depletable items. Look for moves.
Moves?
That's why we came here.
Oh,
Do you remember?
Unite
No.
spikes.
Oh, I know.
Unite spikes. Bounces back attacks and damages enemies with its spike surface. Okay.
Oh yeah, I'll stream Sparks too.
Unite drill
I'll do
spring.
that.
Not only does it let you dodge, but its end has been sharpened into a drill for damaging enemies. Well, how come I didn't get these earlier? Those would have been
You
very
didn't fucking
useful.
bother.
Unite
Blade glider. I think we go with that for now. Unite ball. Interesting. This is interesting music, by the way.
Listen to the music. Oh yeah, the little accordion cover.
Oh yeah, I
like
forgot
that.
there's Spark 3. Is that out yet? I don't think so.
Not yet, no.
Well, you're probably gonna make me stream that when it's out, aren't you?
Shan is shitting over drill,
Unite rocket.
which is good because drills are great.
Unite rocket. Oh. Probably secrets you can get with that. Unite tombstone. Oh, you can get that. I don't really need that right now. Oh, there's Unite Camp. If you charge extra energy when resting, lets you create a giant Unite morph without drawing anything. I don't think I understand that.
Okay,
But
I think I
why
might have
not?
misunderstood what it does, to be honest.
Well, we'll get it anyway. May as well.
Yeah, let's go for it.
Speedliner. Well, we're good for now.
Yeah, next time when you go to 8 million, you should probably get multi-unite 3. That'd be useful.
Roger.
Okay. Bubba Bus.
You
Let's
say
go.
Bubba Bus?
Yeah, we're going. It's Bubba Bus time. Bubba Bus time. Do 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 do. Bubba Bus time. Do 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 do. Bubba Bus time. Do 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 do. Bubba Bus time. Bubba Bus.
Eleni, you really are
Bus time. Yeah. Yeah. Again, why did this robot is clearly tiny? Why didn't we just shrink to where it's not so huge compared to us?
Oh my god, look at that design. It's cool how it's just like a mite.
Crap to Vorkin's body?
All kinds of nasty crap.
It is we who are
It's 10 nanometers across. Wait, if that's 10 nanometers across, how wide are the wonderful bitches?
I told you, like those, they're gotta be unfathomably small. Unfathomably, rather, small, considering bacteria was so big compared to them.
Is in sight.
This up.
Team, unite up.
How big is a nanometer?
What? Thought it was his dad?
Dude, don't scare me like that. I thought we were really in trouble.
actually blue. I think I am sufficiently surprised at the failure of the Nano Excel.
Wonder jump.
Womp.
Oh, we're riding on it. Wait, look at the little ports on the back of it.
Hey, this is kind of a sweet ride.
What kind of ports are they?
Like the...
Oh, the AV!
Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense, because this is like a 2000s, like, novelty bedroom DVD player TV, isn't it?
Idea, Blue.
And the past one is a CRT.
We should have an
Wow.
easier path towards completing the mission.
Well, I mean, this would probably still be a CRT, but... You mean like an
Oh.
older CRT?
Red, we shall follow
And an
your
old
lead.
DRT.
On your command.
Roger.
On your commando.
And Chugi and Company. Oh, and P-Star. Team, engaging unlimited form.
Wow, Biss, I like how we bought all those upgrades right in time for a level where we're not going to use them at all.
Elena. I will never forgive you.
I'm sorry.
Are you though?
Yeah, I'm
Or
very
are
sorry.
you, or are you merely pissing into the wind?
I would never piss into the wind. Only against it. Or, I mean, only with it.
Elena pisses against the wind.
No,
confirmed.
no, I don't. I misspoke.
Elena's gonna get pissed on.
I misspoke.
For a start, how dare you call him Varquad? Secondly, I think so, yes. Well, it depends where they are in the body. Something getting burst.
We're in a bumhole. That's where we flew into.
Elena,
That's
why?
the orifice that we used to get inside.
Elena, I'm gonna destroy you. What makes you think?
If only this thing could
Piss
dodge.
dungeon? I don't. Wait,
what?
Piss dungeon? Can you refresh my memory? And Value's name says this is like the Star Foxes.
I like the original Star Fox, and I liked Star Fox 2, but I didn't like Star Fox 64 all that much.
Why?
I don't know. I realized that most of the appeal of Star Fox for me was the cute, like really low poly art style.
That's fair.
Really low poly and low res.
Some fucking absolute grade A dumbass put a phone, like a corded phone, on my desk, and it has fallen off like a million times.
Oh.
I am sick of dealing with this. Shan, wait 1 second. Where a dude was hiding on. Oh yeah, Shan, I did tell Elena about that.
Oh yeah, I think we talked about it on stream.
I'll read this out for the VOD. Where a dude was hiding under the urinals. Hiding under the urinals to get pissed on, and one day someone looked down the urinal and saw an eye in the dark, and the person was busted.
Isn't this in like a bar?
Yeah. And apparently when they opened up the I guess the closet door or whatever, or like service door or whatever, the dude just ran out, apparently, like scurried. Oh yeah, of course I told Elena about it. You think I'd hear about mysterious urinal gremlin and not tell Elena? The design of this thing is quite cool.
You're quite cool. The design of this is cool.
Oh, 1 second, I'm gonna do something. How big is a blood cell?
Bigger than 10 nanometers. Probably measured in micrometers.
What's the symbol for a nanometer?
NM.
What's upside down N and then M?
You mean it's mu?
It's no,
or
it's
not mu, but or whatever it is. But yeah, that's micrometers.
Okay,
there's already millimeters, which is just mm. So they needed another thing.
How many nanometers in a micrometer?
100, I think.
No, it's 1,000.
Okay, I was gonna say 1,000, but I was like, that's too many. That can't be right. So
wait,
I underestimated myself.
A single blood cell is so this thing was 3 nanometers across, right?
10.
Oh, it's 10. Okay, so this thing is 6. So that thing is
remember,
a 600.
it's basically like a virus, and viruses are really, really tiny.
So that thing was a 600th the size of a blood cell.
Yeah, because it's like virus-sized.
How many atoms across could it be?
A lot, actually. Because remember, we looked up viruses, and viruses have millions of atoms in them.
Yeah, but I wonder how many atoms across, like if you were to draw a line. Because obviously there are a lot of atoms, but they're like a 3D shape.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that's true in Val's username. How many
Like,
nano
this is really, really small, but atoms are just... They're a whole other thing. I don't think you can even measure an atom in nanometers.
Wait, no, apparently the diameter of an atom ranges from 0.1 to 0.5 nanometers? So wait, this thing is like 10 nanometers across, right?
Yeah.
So that means it's like 10 times 100. That's 1,000, right?
Yeah.
So it's probably 1,000 atoms across. Is each wonderful one an atom?
The size of an atom.
This is like Pokédex entry bullshit, isn't it? Slugma, it's like Slugma is 69 sextillion billion degrees centigrade.
Yeah, so hot that it would like make an entire like town burst into flames if it was in the middle of it.
Wait a second, the Mega Fragrum Wasp is only 600 micrometers on average? Oh fuck.
That's tiny.
Wait, smaller actually?
There are some single-celled organisms that are almost 1 millimeter.
So wait, at the minute, are we like moving around pipes inside a single cell?
The scale of this is really weird, because there were things that looked like cell things, and I don't know.
It is worth noting that cells vary in size between
like
creatures,
I said,
and we are an alien.
There was the millimeter-length stentors, so single-celled. Plus, there's other organisms that had bigger cells. Actually, like they're called. Oh, what are they? It was something eyes.
Nuggets.
They're a thing that lives in the sea. Maybe they're called like mermaid eyes or something like that. I don't remember what it was, but
Oh yeah.
they're like the size of a grape, and it's all one cell.
Imagine eating one of those.
The thing is, though, with things larger than a stentor, which is about a millimeter, the cells that are bigger than that kind of cheat, basically, by having tons of nucleuses within one cell. And so it's basically like a multi-celled organism, but there's no, like, cell divisions. Like slime molds are like that, where they technically are all one cell, but they have tons of nuclei.
Wait, slime
throughout.
molds? I thought slime molds
No, there's no
were like
cell divisions.
Oh fuck, never mind.
And because of this, there's some scientists who think that plants should be considered single-celled organisms because they don't have distinct divisions between their cells either. They're all interconnected directly with each other.
And Valdu's name said, "What if we were just one cell?" Pretty epic.
Animals, not just ants. Animals and funguses are definitely multi-celled, though. There are clear divisions between the cells. Ants are multicellular, but I was trying to mention a larger group than just ants. Funguses.
I love how there's a death animation for the little CRT robot.
Yeah.
It's good.
I wish I hadn't had to see it, because that means I wasn't playing very well.
I'm glad the audience got to see it. Thank you for getting owned, Elena.
Oh. Is there any animal that's just two cells? There are single-celled organisms that are... Well, actually, I don't think there are any... I think to be an animal, you have to be multicellular, but there are... The closest relatives to animals are single-celled. And of course, animals started as single-celled organisms. Like, that's what they are descended from. But I don't know if there are any creatures of any kind that would only be 2 cells. I think, like, when you become multicellular, you just have a lot of cells. There's no point where it's just like...
Oh shit, they're ripping it in pieces! They're ripping it! Oh my god, oh my god, wait, look, they're eviscerating its heart! Oh my fucking god, that was brutal.
Well, we're growing bigger now. Oh, we left the body, but we still have to fight it. And we're still small.
Let us end this at once.
Roger. Team.
I love how, like, the enemies in this game are all, like, weird biomechanical combo bullshit.
And before, of course, there was multicelled organisms, there was already, like, colonies. Oh, we're on a keyboard. We're on the keyboard for the machine that made us tiny. And when we step on the buttons, they go down, I think. Or, no, I guess I was mistaken on that.
The scale is getting even more confusing now.
Because we grew a
I am
little
like
bit.
a million seconds behind. Oh, we grew. Okay, that makes sense. Oh, that's why you're on the same scale as it now. Okay, that makes sense. But wait. Hold on. Elena. The scale's still fucked up because the thing didn't grow. And this thing is the size as one of the letters on the keyboard.
Maybe it grew too, but not as much as we did.
The
Because see, it
keyboard.
keeps changing size too.
Oh, never mind then. I love the idea that this... Oh, no, that's because they were trying to put the grow ray on you, I think.
But they keep
And
hitting
mix.
that thing instead.
Yeah. It would be kind of fucked up. I want you to just appreciate, Elena, that each letter on this keyboard is 10 nanometers across.
Why would you ever read them?
No!
You'd have to have itty bitty tiny baby fingers to press the buttons.
The professor dude just has the tiniest little hands.
Oh
little
wait,
trump-
look, it's happened! Now we're big compared to the monster. We do get to just step on it. Yes! They did exactly what I thought they should do. Just get big and step on it.
There's a star! This is fucking great!
They actually listened to me. They listened to me and they went back and changed the game before I could get to that part.
You can see the tiny.
Oh yeah, look on the keyboard. Wait, why is that so... Wait, that was a massive keyboard. Why are the keys so big?
They're not big alone. Each key is 10 nanometers across.
What?
I guess just everybody in this game is tiny anyway. Apparently.
Also, it's only letters, and also it's not the entire alphabet. Just A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R.
In the future,
What the heck is this?
In the future, they've removed all the unnecessary letters.
Also, that's the keyboard the little professor guy was using. Does he have to just like climb up on there and like slap the keys with his little arms and little hands?
Although, to my credit, look how tiny his hands are. I was right, even though it doesn't make sense because it's so big for him.
Oh my god.
Goodbye. Perhaps we will meet again.
This is really something.
You're a brave warrior with a noble heart.
No, thank you.
I have no honor.
Must you leave so soon?
We hope your homes will soon be back to their former glory. Team, salute.
Farewell, dear friends from the depths of space. May luck follow wherever you lead.
I was hoping it would stop at no, Invalid username says.
Emergency. One Wonderful 100, report to the bridge immediately.
Another attack?
Team, to the bridge! Double time!
Margarita plasma particle density has dropped to 53%. The
Margarita
Blossom City
plasma?
area is not receiving any coverage.
Yeah, the Marguerite is the barrier around Earth.
Why is it called Margarita?
Why is anything called anything?
This.
Maybe it's named after somebody called Margarita.
Well, who's Margarita?
Check it out.
Why
Maybe
would
if
they
you
name it
can-
after her?
Maybe it's. I'm pretty sure by this point in the story, like very far back, they just straight up
Oh.
said that was just the case, and you weren't paying attention. Shan says maybe it tastes good. Shan, I love you.
Mother Platinum.
Oh fuck!
Oh my god, it's a platinum logo. And it's called Mother Platinum. What? What?
Billions of people just
That's
died.
funny. By the platinum logo.
For the people of Dearth.
No, Elena, you look at the dialogue. It's not by the platinum logo.
What? Itty
The
bitty
beam is
invader.
from the beam is from the evil aliens and
That are in the platinum logo.
No, they're not in the platinum logo. The platinum logo is the good guys' central computer thing.
Oh. I thought they were making themselves the bad guy.
I mean, if you read, you would know that wasn't the case.
I was trying to, all I saw was platinum, and I saw the platinum logo, and then I thought that's what it means.
Oh my god, I love you.
Oh, look at
Shan
that! He's
wants a
holding
margarita now.
he's holding a PlayStation controller,
Oh fuck!
just like me.
In the original, it was a Wii U gamepad. I think maybe. Oh yeah, I know. Yeah, originally it was a Wii U gamepad.
Well, of course it was. What else would it have been? A butthole?
Incredible. You ready for the next mission?
Yeah, we can do one more.
Hell yeah.
The
Playing
logo.
it. Stop playing with the mini screen.
I was trying to get it to go away.
You're very easy to tease.
The easy tease oven.
Get out of my house.
You hear me scurrying away in the background.
Mother Platinum. What do they need to mess around with the computers and Mother Platinum for?
Ain't no two ways about it. They were gonna try to hack the Shira.
They're gonna try to hack the Shira on it.
I seem to remember hearing this uninspired name before.
It's humanity's trump card.
Toilet Man is clipping with like 3 other people right now.
10,000 meters underground?
Launched outside the exosphere, completes an orbit around the Earth every 10 years. Well, she's gonna be in firing range in 30 minutes, and those depraved aliens somehow caught wind of it.
Depraved aliens.
Compromised. We lose control of the Shirogane Comet.
And the linchpin of our whole defense is gonna be floating space junk. Those jerks are always one step ahead. Someone's leaking our secrets.
Don't you dare say Luca.
There'll be time for that later. Right now, we need the wonderful 100 in Blossom City ASAP. Defend Mother Platinum at all costs.
Roger.
I'm a-begging you, wonderful ones. We lose the Shirogane Comet, we lose everything.
1 second, I'm just putting a log on the fire.
Okay.
We're hit. An optical stealth torpedo. I'm reading jerk matter into barometer signals, bringing up imagery.
Jerk matter.
Figures they'd hit us now.
Must be something important to make you come all this way, Earthlings.
You give Luca back!
I can hardly give back what I never took. The boy is here of his own free will. He can leave whenever he chooses.
We're taking him even if we gotta drag him home kicking and screaming.
And
Wow.
exactly how much longer will he have a home to go back to? Fire the Giga Microwave!
The Giga Microwave? Wait, it's no longer micro if it's Giga. Those are like 2 separate things.
Your precious supercomputer is but a house of cards set to collapse at the slightest breeze.
You won't get away with this, gimme! Team, fall in!
Roger.
The Giga Microwave.
Is it called the Flatwoods Monster or something?
Sounds familiar. You might be right.
Also, I don't need to put a log on the fire because it's gone out. Oops.
Oh. I was just laughing about the idea of a thing called a Giga Microwave. Because it doesn't seem to be micro anymore if it's also Giga.
I mean, yeah, I get what you're going for. This game has
You're picking up what I'm laying down?
Chromator says this game has EDF energy.
What is that?
It's a power company in the UK. EDF Energy. And Valdi says, why don't they use the grow beam to get even bigger? To which I respond,
it only makes small.
Yeah, you can't make things bigger. What the fuck's wrong with you? That's the only fantasy in sci-fi. You can't make things big, only small.
Oh, here's this weird looking robot again. Wait, why did they make a glider? I was trying to make a hammer. How did I get the hammer so wrong that it gave me a glider?
Elena, you're a fucking legend.
Boom 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 boom. Come on, skronk him up. Skronk him.
You can tell it's 2 in the morning because my Switch is like, it's time to play Ring Fit, bitch. And I'm like, I'm streaming.
I want to play Ring Fit with you more again.
Wouldn't
I
that
really
be cool?
liked that. Yeah, we should figure out when to schedule that again.
Yeah, we should figure out when to schedule that again.
Cause I can do that anytime.
Once you're small, there's only one thing left for you. To become a bug.
Bowser Jr.'s a bug who crawls around.
Kefka's metamorphosis is the end goal of all good sci-fi. I want Ring Fit co-op. That'd be so cool. Or Ring Fit versus.
Now that's just mean.
Why does that mean?
Because you're just exercising, and if somebody's more fit than you, then it just feels mean. Mean-spirited if they win.
They could also strategize better.
They can also just move their legs better.
That's just like sport, though.
Yeah, well, guess how I feel about that.
I think sport's interesting, because you know how there's been those stories recently of like... There was like, do you remember that story of that cis woman, right?
Yeah.
Who basically was told you have an abnormally large amount of testosterone in your body, you can't compete in the Olympics unless you take, like, Spiro, right?
Yeah.
What I find interesting about that, okay, so there's a load of dynamics to that, including the race angle, because I think, if I remember correctly, I think she was, like, black. And there's a load of baggage there involving, like, perceptions of black women, and a load of stuff. I'm not getting into that, because I'd rather the experts talk about that part. The thing that I find interesting, but then a lot of people very rightfully point out that, like, that's how she was born, right?
Yeah.
Michael Phelps, the swimmer, everybody praises for having tiny legs and big arms and having low lactic acid levels. So he's like a mutant, you know?
Yeah.
He has like really weird DNA that make him better. But when he does it, it's good. Yeah, when she does it, she isn't. And you know, here's the problem, okay, is that basically the only reason they're doing this is to try and like, because they're like, okay, we have a category for cis men and a category for cis women, right?
Yeah.
But if people in one category start to resemble people in another, then it makes the categories look stupid, is basically what they're worried about, right? All sports categories are like arbitrary and silly because there's no such thing as fair sport. Sport is inherently about finding imbalance. There's no such thing as like fairness in sport because
Reminds me of the
somebody always
conversation
wins.
we had about competitive games, where they're like really, like they're so clenched about having everything be fair, quote unquote. And anything in their mind that removes the fairness, they would hate.
It's so weird. Like Formula One actually is a similar thing. It actually reminds me of something similar because like there's a lot
Trying
of
to build the
arbitrary
best
rules.
car.
Yeah, but you're not allowed a car with 6 wheels. 6 wheels aren't allowed.
You can't put more wheels on the car.
It's like make the best car possible without doing anything interesting. At that point, why not just have the same car for every driver? You know, some
And
sports
who
are
can
like
drive
that.
it better? Who drove
Yeah,
it better?
actually, yeah. With speedrunning, all rules are arbitrary. But that's the thing with speedrunning is that speedrunning admits it. Speedrunning's like
That's why they have like a
it's just
million
not a category
categories
fight. Yeah.
of speedrunning. Although then it gets a little bit muddy because it's hard to like. I think the hardest category to stick with is glitchless because it's really hard to define what's a glitch or not sometimes, and there's a lot of big arguments that happen because of that.
Usually, glitchless just means something different per game, and that's
Yeah.
actually kind of fine.
I just know that's the part where there's the most like fighting that happens over the categories is when you have glitchless ones. And well, personally, I find those less interesting because like there's a lot like fewer ways to develop ways to do it faster. You know, like when you're involving glitches, there's so much like research that goes into it. Really, you know, like people learn that game so incredibly well.
I think it depends on
Turns
game by
into a
game
science.
basis what I prefer. Like, I prefer glitchless Sonic runs, because, like, if you want to use glitches in, like, a classic Sonic game, right? There's so many levels where it's just, like, you clip and then zoom to the end, you clip and then zoom to the end, you clip and zoom to the end, you know? But it's more interesting to do it the other way. If it's something like a Zelda games are just, like, Zelda games don't have much variance in how you play them normally. So they need to have like the glitches to make them actually varied and interesting. Yeah, that's the important thing, is improving and then feeling better about
Arrow's here.
I feel like the thing is with sports, including speedrunning, right? Is the thing that actually matters is just improving your own PB. You know, that's at the heart of these kinds of things, is just improving and putting in the work. That's what people like about it. But you know, I remember one thing that was interesting, right? Was, you know how in Mario 64 there's that one bullshit star in Womp's Fortress where you've got to like shoot yourself out a cannon at like the corner of a wall?
Yeah. That's my least favorite star in a game because it's like, how would you ever find that?
Yeah. It's interesting because that star almost ruined speedrunning Mario 64 for a while.
Oh.
Because there was a way to get that star early, right? But like it was so finicky that there was like even people who were good at it, there was like a 1 in like 10 chance you'd get it, right? And that basically ruined the that people were worried that was going to ruin the category, because you basically had a situation where like 9 out of 10 runs from anybody were just not going to work.
Oh.
And you'd only find out a ways in, you know? And, like, that's the thing, and that would have discouraged people from bothering. But I think somebody then found a way to, like, make it consistent or something, so it
I
didn't
just
matter.
remembered something, is there's people who think that, like, they, like, hate speedrunning. They think it, like, ruins the game somehow.
Yeah.
They're like, you're not playing the game the right way if you're speedrunning it. It's like, they're like beyond, like, because, you know, there's people who argue about what kinds of speedruns are like the real speedruns or which ones are good, and then there's people who are like, all speedruns are bad. People shouldn't be speedrunning stuff. And like, because I remember seeing that with Minecraft speedrunning.
Yeah.
They're like, why would you do this? You know, they were like, speedrunning is, I don't even remember what their reasoning was for it. at this point. I just remember that they didn't like it. I remember they had contention because the speedrun in question was a set seed speedrun where they found a world that was like really good, like for getting through the game really fast, which I thought was cool because then, you know, you practice at it and you figure out how to get through that. It's like its own little game, almost, you know, that they're speedrunning.
Yeah.
And I thought that was cool, and I was like, that's the way to make it sort of like, so there's sort of like a contest at all to it, you know? If you're all on the same playing field here, then you can compare each other's skills directly. So, you know, I thought it made sense. And people, of course, do random seed as well, and that's a whole different thing. And there are other ways to...
yeah.
There are other ways to compare people's skill in that regard. But we got Wonder Tombstone, huh? Look at his face! He's like a zombie, man.
Yeah, chess is one of the most
How old is
explored
he?
games. Arrow.
He's 49. And he's a zombie man.
From what I hear, being like a
He's
pro-level
from
chess player is just about like recognizing all the plays that everybody's already catalogued. Oh, yeah, do you remember that one SCP that was like the children's brains put in a chess machine?
Oh. I was gonna say,
I watched
with chess, chess is actually like extremely complicated, like it's NP hard. So like, there's like even computers cannot be like perfect at it or like compute it efficiently. So thinking with that consideration, you can understand how there could be competition to it and how it's not just the same thing every time. That's how there are plays for something like chess.
Are you still there? Elena?
Yeah.
Oh my god, Wonder Tombstone's face is horrifying!
Yeah, I told you, he's a zombie man. He comes from Brussels.
Oh my god.
Did everybody hear what I was talking about? With chess being MP hard?
I heard that. Well, I didn't hear. I don't know. You were talking about chess, so I heard that.
And even computers are like inefficient at calculating it. That's how it's like not just the same thing happens every time, and there are like plays.
Isn't there that other game which is like impossible to make an AI to do?
I don't know.
It's the one I think where you place like colored things on the board, and if you encapsulate somebody else's colors, you change them or something like that. Elena,
Also, I don't know what to do here. Keep
sword.
Falling. Oh, I forgot it. I always forget that. There's too many mechanics in this game. I'm gonna forget one of them.
Oh my god, Elaine, this reminds me of the fucking Sweet Broad Helijeff quote. There are too many mechanics and values.
What?
Do you remember that? Was that Sweet Broad Helijeff comic?
You think I remember anything from that?
Sweet Bro goes into like a shopping, like a corner shop, and he's like trying to buy. He's like trying to buy beans or whatever, and he's like, "Ah, why is this so frustrating? There's too many prices and value."
Oh.
And then Helijeff is like watching from inside the shelf. He's like peering from behind the couch, and then basically he narrates as Sweet Bro off camera seems to get so agitated the police have to be called on him.
What? Sweet Bro and Helijeff is all just in one ear and out the other for me. I would never remember anything from that. I barely even usually remember it exists.
You don't remember the comic where somebody shits in Sweet Bro's pipe?
No, what?
You don't remember the one where they take the foxy slunt for a date to the outside of Subway to smell the sandwich stonk come out the vent?
What?
You don't remember the one where Sweet Bro tries to make Helijeff pray correctly
Okay,
for like
that one I remember. And it goes really long and gets all the JPEG.
I love how it's like, it's like there's an aeon of
I remember
time
something
that
about a drawer.
Oh yeah! Trying to put the spoon in the drawer.
Oh yeah.
And it just doesn't work. Yeah, it's like that one. That was like kind of
We're getting a lot of wonderful ones here. What? Wonder motorbike? Look at him! He is a motorbike.
Oh, this is gonna be good. This is gonna be good.
Oh, I see. It's on his head. For some reason I thought his head was coming out of it, but it took me a while to register what I was looking at here. Age 20. Wow, he's younger than I am.
It always weirds me out when I'm like looking. It always weirds me out that there's people literally saving the world who are younger than me. Makes me wonder, why do I even bother going on at this point?
Oh. Everybody pile in the porta potty.
It's a shame Wonderful 101 didn't become like popular outside of a niche, because could you imagine?
It's funny to me that this wasn't a popular game.
Yeah, it feels very marketable in a lot of key ways.
Like, it's just fun. Like, I had a lot of fun with it. Everything other than the Vorkin fights.
I think they should make a sequel. It's just Vorkin fights.
Wow, thanks, Bis.
And then occasionally a Vorkin fuck, just to break up the pace.
Wow, Bis.
Are you surprised?
So me talking about the vibrating controller is not okay, but then...
No. You talk about the vibrating controller was okay. Me not just acknowledging it was lewd was the problem.
Oh, okay.
I didn't like the fact that I was like, to massage your temple, because I hate jokes like that.
Well, then why did you do it?
Because I don't fucking know. Because I'm a fucking coward. I should have just said. I should have done the opposite joke, which is just to like bring attention to it as strongly as possible.
It doesn't even work that well. Fortunately, though, I've tried.
What? Yeah. I bought apps for my phone that make it vibrate, but like it's got like the weakest vibrations ever.
It doesn't. Yeah, it's not strong enough.
You know what was good though? Xbox
What?
360 controllers are pretty alright. And if you have Game Maker, you can just set those things to max vibration.
Set your phasers on stun. There's little crabs coming out of the large crab.
It's giving birth.
Crab in the water, and the water in the crab.
Okay, you decided to say that?
Ash has gotten me referencing that lately. Because he referenced it one time when I was on a voice call with him.
Oh my god, tell me about it, Shan. I have a friend.
But it was an egg.
I have a friend who I think okay, so my house has 3 working adults in it, right? I have a friend who's in programming who I think earns more than my entire household, regardless.
Oh my god, look at this move. It's just going. It's crab opening time.
I hate crabs, they're awful. They're awful to look at.
Oh,
they're awful
I
to
think
protect.
they're cute.
They're awful to eat. I hate them.
They're cute. Little crabby guys. Have you ever seen the video of a crab eating a potato?
I disagree, they're not cute. They're awful.
You just nibbles on a little potato with the little, and then grab it with the little clawsies.
It's creepy.
What about the fact that everything keeps evolving into them?
I think it's a race to the bottom.
My bottom.
I'll race to your bottom.
This looks like something out of Mega Man, this platform here. That was there for like half a second.
I'm gonna wait and see if I see it. I'm still in the crab fight, so I don't know.
It's right after the crab fight. Really? Okay. Why did I fall off of it? Literally could not have been simpler.
Elena, oh my god, the crab's almost dead. You almost killed the crab.
How did that happen? Ah.
Oh yeah, that does look like a Mega Man thing. I can see it.
A Mega Man platform.
So many people must have just fucking died in this. I'm in a weird situation where it's like I'm technically a programmer in so much as I can kind of do stuff in one language that's only used for one tool, and that's it.
I mean, you helped me with programming stuff a lot.
I know, but until I learn something like C or whatever, it's like, I don't want to say I'm a programmer, because then it's like, if Yo-Yo Games ever decides to stop supporting their software,
so you wouldn't call me a programmer either then? Because I also only know the one language in that same engine?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, like, it's complicated, because it's like you're a programmer, but you're only... You're
but
like,
I'm not
okay,
a programmer.
No, I'm saying, okay, what I'm saying is, right, is that you are a programmer, right?
Yeah.
But, like, you're a programmer only within a certain context, you know?
Oh.
And it's a context that's, like, not open. Like anybody can do C, right? You don't need permission to do C. But we can only do GML because we've paid for the software, if that makes sense, right?
Well, you can also use it for free and learn it for free.
I don't know. I guess what I'm just saying is like it's not like it's like proprietary, right? It's not an open language, you know? But we are literally programmers in the technical sense. Okay. It just feels like we're in a weird position, you know? Where it's like I'm a programmer, but like I can't make a Hello World in any. I can't just make a Hello World exe for Windows, you know? That's fair, Arrow.
Arrow?
Arrow says, "Isn't that how all programmers are? You all need a language and an IDE that interprets that language, or at least a compiler."
Unless you were a programmer in the 70s making Atari games, apparently, because there was no documentation for that, and you had to program literally everything. Like, there was nothing that even just automatically made things draw to the screen. You had to program every scan line yourself in machine language.
Oh, that'd be cool, Shen.
Like, I've seen, like, from hearing about that stuff, the sentiment is basically that it's a miracle that any Atari games existed, let alone how many of them there were. The people who made those were, like, geniuses.
I guess actually on a larger scale, what Arrow said is right. All programs have dependencies because it's like, unless you know the hard, like, you always need hardware to program onto, right?
Yeah.
And hardware on it. If you
hey, look, I got better than a consolation prize.
Hell yeah!
I never died once during that stage.
even if hypothetically you could like write in machine code, right?
Mm-hmm.
You still need to know the specific functions of the hardware you're working with. You know?
Well, as I mentioned, there was no documentation for the Atari. You had to figure that out yourself.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that like there's still a dependency there, is what I'm saying. I say it feels weird calling myself a programmer because I have a dependency on Game Maker. If all you've ever made, if you're a person who's making a program for like, I don't know, a ZX Spectrum or something, you have a dependency on the ZX Spectrum. You're not going to just instantly know how to make something for a different system because its pipeline's going to be different and stuff. There's always going to be dependency.
I think that's going to do it for Wonderful 101 today.
Buy some stuff if you can. Buy some stuff.
No, I haven't gotten. I haven't gotten enough money again yet.
Okay.
We spent most of it last time.
Well, the next stream's probably gonna be quite exciting because we're really getting into the meat stuff now.
The meatus?
Get out of my house. Get out of my house now.